I want to fucking jump up at that.
Okay.
Send me the link.
Okay, Darren,
It's
I think it's been
unlisted
6
this
minutes.
time, so it should be all good. Okay.
It's unlisted.
Sorry,
unlisted?
it is listed. It's
Oh, boy.
unlisted. Whoops.
Fuck,
As
better be.
it's public. It's unlisted.
There he is. I see him. He's live right now.
So, last session.
I just like it because I can pop out the chat, so I can watch and see if people are watching.
Sure
Gotta play them.
You can't see.
Gotta play to my audio.
So
I'm not looking at that. I don't even have it playing.
good. Last session, you had met with Seder, in which he welcomed you to the LS Malady. He asked your assistance in retrieving something from Lusky's quarters. Srax then requested that you bring an engineer back to him, as they had been infected and were soon going to turn into a mind flayer. You went towards the engine to investigate, but had a little detour and investigated a strange loud banging coming from the jail. Lying your way in, you found Astral Stalkers had invaded the jail from outside the ship. Let me just put a picture in chat of them again. Astral Stalkers. You killed one of them before getting out of the storage room that they were in and sealing it off. It was then gassed by the Modi after they messaged someone to flood the room. You left and went to the engine, where you retrieved the engineer. You brought him back to Srax, when Seder tapped him on the face with the Paradox Staff, melting off the front half of his head. He then retrieved the Mind Flayer Tadpole from his skull, and Srax encased it in some sort of fleshy sack. You then went to the Celebration of New Beginnings, which had begun as the ship kicked off and left Malvar. About 20 minutes into the festival, Shay was mid-performance when Lusky interrupted for a speech. He appeared on the stage, which, if you have a look at the map, is just outside of this area, between the stage and between the Majestic Peacock and the buildings around it, is filled with people with a big stage, where Shay was performing and where Lusky is now was having a little speech. He appeared on the stage in front of an audience of hundreds, possibly like in the low thousands of people. 3 members of the Saluvmon group had approached the stage, with 2 of them having revolvers they were beginning to draw. One of them had a bundle of dynamite. Yaz confronted the one on the right, who was this woman. River confronted the one in the middle, who had the dynamite, who was this man. And Shaman confronted the one on the left side of the crowd, which was this individual. A kobold. Through a scuffle with the half-orcish man, River was unable to get the dynamite off of him in time, as he lit it and threw it towards the stage. Lusky threw his hand up in defense when you saw this big black tendril extend out from the ground and spike the dynamite back down into the crowd. So, I need a reflex save from River, who isn't here, Yaz, and Carolina. Are you in the crowd?
That's a good question.
Shay was up on stage performing. River, Yaz, and Shaman were in the crowd, and then they sort of split up to deal with these people as Yaz noticed them approaching the stage. Were you also in the crowd, or were you...
Was I told to do anything specific?
I did not tell you to do anything.
Is there an open bar?
Do you want to go to a bar or somewhere drinking in view of the stage where Shay was?
Probably in view of the stage, so I can make
Okay,
sure I know where
yeah.
Shay is, in case I need to be told what to do.
Yeah, you're able to go over. Roll a D4 for me. Okay. You're at this building over here, which has like a multiple sort of drinking.
here's Austin.
How do you describe it? It has multiple
Which building?
long benches with like umbrellas set up above it, as if trying to be almost.
A bar?
No, it's very like bougie for this, for the lower class area.
What are these things called?
And
What are what things called?
Whatever Dawes is describing.
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
fuck you, buddy. Umbrellas.
Well, I don't know anything about drinking, that's why I'm asking.
It's
like-
big umbrellas above a long table.
It's a bar. Shut up.
Yeah, it's just
sir.
a bar.
Okay.
Then I
It
need
is
a
a bar.
reflex save from. Did anyone roll already? Yaz already rolled, so I need a reflex save
River.
from River and Carolina.
Okay. Also, where exactly? Move my token to wherever I am. There's a lot of rooms
Sure,
here.
I'll copy you guys and move you down here.
The map was huge, so I didn't see it when you pointed it out.
That's all good. The little green dot is where you are.
Got it.
I'll position your token there.
There we go. Okay.
Let me just get rid of the dot, and there you are.
Yeah, I was accidentally on the top half of the map when you said where it was.
That's fine.
This thing is massive.
It is. Shay is there. Yaz was on the right side. River was in the middle.
There's the.
I've got those drunken monk reflexes. Oh my lord.
Oh shit.
Shaman was on the left.
Ah, yes. The misting.
You say the missing?
Mm-hmm.
26. Pretty good.
You know,
Now when you say that,
Wow.
people got turned into mist.
All three of you rolled very good. Yeah, so the dynamite was thrown from the middle up to the stage, and it got spiked as Lusky raised up a hand in sort of defense. A big black tendril extended out of the ground and spiked the dynamite. It landed over near Shaman, about 10 feet away from him. Anthony, can you roll me a d4? I want to see which side of you it lands on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
best
top
for
of his
everyone
head.
else. So
Bonk.
it lands to the left of Shaman. It's about 10 feet away. Okay.
So, Darren, are you free Tuesdays?
Wait, for what? For the other game?
Yeah.
I'll have to see about next term. I'll organize that later, so I have to actually look
wait,
at my
Lee, what, are you running a game or something,
schedule.
Lee?
No, this is
in
Nathan's game.
Gantz chat. Someone's running one.
Got it. Lee, why do you
Uh,
hate yourself?
Because I like taking care of a bunch of idiots all week.
Apparently.
Everyone but Shay is deafened for 1 minute as you see the dynamite disappear into the crowd. And there's a
Dynamite.
moment where, like, the blinding explosion just rips through the crowd. You're deafened for that 1 minute. And instead of like I often describe the pink mist when Shay or Kiara shoots someone. Instead of a pink mist, this is more of a red storm of blood and gore, as just a portion of the crowd on the left side disappears. I need perception checks from everyone. As you see this explosion rip through the crowd, the people near you, River, are being...
Wow, I rolled
You're
less
further
than-
away, but you still see multiple people around you just drop. And
And
I am
roll
once
19
again
to get
very
from-
drunk.
And roll
everyone-
19 to get within a few.
around you is covered in a rain of blood and gore. And you just see multiple people around you drop, multiple people, like, little
Carolina
chunks
takes
of their shoulder
hand
or
off.
arm are just
Hands off her drink
taken
and
out.
finishes it.
Let me roll damage.
Yeah, Carolina takes her hand off her drink and finishes it.
You can't roleplay my character for me. I do that though.
So, River and Caroline take 19 points of damage each. Yaz, you take nothing. So, yeah, River, multiple people around you just drop as it happens from whatever shrapnel was with the bomb. And you feel multiple hits on your chest, protecting you, luckily, with your chest plate. But, like, you can tell it's gonna bruise. It's pretty forceful. Yaz, people around you, you only see, like, 2 people near you just drop instantly. But a lot of people around you are in shock and just covered in blood.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Yaz is gonna need some therapy after this one, guys.
So
You just see. Well, what does Shay see? Explosion, and then the wall of force get covered in blood.
absolutely, yeah. Shay is looking at Lusky. She had opened up that hole in the wall of force so Lusky could, you thought, grab the bomb, and he spikes it, and then there's like a second of, oh, and then the entire wall
shit.
is covered in blood. You just see, like, you were looking at the crowd, and then the crowd's masked completely by just a red wall.
Well, that sure puts a damper on my performance.
So anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Go job on the wall of force, Shay.
That was terrible.
When everything calms down, Shay asks if they want an encore.
I'll be here all night.
So
I
yeah.
understand what happened might have traumatized some of you, but I mean, the show
raise the
can go
spirits.
on.
Yes, the woman you
The show
were,
must go on.
the woman you were sort of trying to calm down with puts her weapons away and grabs you by the arm and says, we should probably get out of here. They're gonna rain hell down on us if we don't.
I look at what's her name that is also up here on the stage, and I say, "Get behind me!"
Yeah, Kima runs.
Kima, that's what.
Kima runs
Get
to just the back, like backstage. She gets off the stage out the back. So what do you do, Yaz, as she says this?
Also,
You know
can I
what?
roll- Can I roll
I'm going
another
to
perception check?
One sec.
Go ahead. Can I roll another perception check to see if I could see the stone on Dr. Lusky?
Go for it. And I'll answer that in a second. Yaz, what were you doing?
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess no.
I'm going to say just because Yaz is kind of in shock too, she's probably going to start following this other woman. Probably the most she'll do to let the party know, she'll kind of like wave at River, like, come over here now, please.
Okay, River, through that sort of haze that you're left in, you're sort of dazed by it, you see Yaz motion you over. And what did you roll? Perception? Oh,
I rolled a
a nice
one.
nat one. You have a look at him, and you do not see it on him. But you do see that a sort of cape of black extends out from him, and then just
Like, physically extends
like,
out from him.
physically comes out of him, and then forms a sort of shield around him. So he's only like exposed directly from the front as he grabs the mic he was speaking into and gets ready to say something. River, the half-orc next to you, just has a look of absolute horror on his face, and he just seems stunned. He's like looking right at where the dynamite went off, and he's just staring. You can see he's been hit
The one
with
that threw
multiple bits. Yes.
I did
Um,
invest in those earpieces, right? So we can talk to each
Yes,
other.
you
I believe
do
I
all
paid
have
for
Yeah.
earpieces.
Did I notice that they
What's
were
that?
confronting people?
Roll perception for me.
$34.
Yeah, you would have noticed.
Okay, I'm going to whisper into the ear. I'm like, grab those people, and if they're running off, follow them.
Hey, I'm way ahead of you.
I'll just grab him by the arm then and go over to where Yaz is.
Okay.
Try to get everyone in the spot. Is Shaman alive? Do I see him while I'm walking
perception
over
for
there?
me.
So I notice his token is gone. I mean, that's meta. I understand. So.
Roll perception for me. As you have a look over there.
Wow.
You-
Halfway decent.
You look over to where
For River, at
the
least.
bomb went off, and there is just like a about 20-foot radius of like just literal gore. Like I can't give it justice with the description. It is just 20-foot radius of gore, and then for about another 40 feet around that, most people who were there have just dropped, and there are bodies. You look.
Just
Shaman was about 10 feet away, and you don't see him standing, at least. And you don't
sweet.
see a
So
body.
it's like the baseball episode of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, just
I don't-
whisper into the earpiece as I'm going over there. I don't see Shaman anywhere.
Neither
Just
shall
kinda-
I bet they're doing just fine.
Fine. How do we keep losing our healers?
It's pretty easy when you have to make shit characters.
Oof.
Bullying the
It's been
dead,
over.
that's just mean, dude. So, you grabs the half-orc man and jogs over to you, Yaz, where the woman you're with looks at the half-orc and just says, shit. Okay, let's go. And she grabs you by the shoulder as well and starts jogging away. Carolina, you were sitting there having a nice drink
Yes,
when you saw.
I'm trying to understand this from her perspective.
Yeah, you were having a nice drink. You were watching Shay perform, and then Shay, her performance got cut off as Lusky appeared on stage, and he had a little speech. And then during the speech, 6 sticks of dynamite stuck together were thrown up onto stage. He blocked them with a big black tendril and spiked the dynamite back into the crowd. And you were sort
Oh,
of like,
this isn't part of the show. Got it.
you just processed like, oh,
These are
something
crazy
just
effects.
something got thrown onto the stage, and then he spiked it back, and you're like, I wonder what. And then the crowd is just deleted. You see a chunk
Got
of the
it.
crowd gone, You are coated in blood. Anyone near here is coated in blood.
All right.
Roll a
So-
d20 for me. Carol.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Got a 6.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of viscera in your drink, sadly.
Oh, now I'm pissed. Okay. Who the hell?
I hope Carolina's first move was to
Well, I was going to use
cover
prestidigitation to
the
clean
top of
myself
their
off.
cup.
Sadly, with a 6, she didn't recognize what exactly was about to happen, and she got to covering it after a bit of blood already got in there.
God damn it, now I have to go find a cleric to use purify food and drink. God damn it.
Can't
All
get a
right,
new
where the
drink.
hell is Shay? She'll know what's happening. Do I see Shay?
Do you still have the blood wall up?
That's not the what?
Do you still have the wall of force up that is now just a wall of blood?
I mean, it might as well right now. I told you to get behind me, so.
So you see, the stage is completely masked by a wall of just blood.
I can't wait until this episode gets animated.
All right, I'm gonna dimension door behind it. I need to find Shay. I need to know who is responsible.
Okay, roll.
Can't dimension door. It's teleport locked.
Oh, we're still in that place? Damn, I thought we were out of there. Damn it. Okay, well, we still haven't left the no. We still haven't left the no teleport zone. Good lord. I thought that was just
No.
at the train thing.
The teleport zone.
It's the entire ship.
Entire
God
ship
damn.
of the LS Melody.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well then.
Entire ship.
Well, I'll fly over the stage then.
Okay. You fly over and you go above the wall of force, and you see
Well, that's-
Lusky standing near the edge of the stage, about to speak into the mic. You see Shay about 10-15 feet behind him, and you see Kima behind Shay. She goes like behind a curtain into the backstage area.
Alright, I'm gonna land next to Shay and show her my drink.
Show her what?
The drink!
Her drink that has some viscera in it.
I look at Carolina and I look at the wall. I'm like, yeah.
Who did this? Who did this?
I'm sorry for your loss, Carolina.
Well, I mean, I did say grab them, so hopefully the other two people grabbed the other two people that may have caused it.
Yeah, I don't know if Shaman or the person they were supposed to grab exists anymore. Oh.
Too fucking soon, Austin.
I love you,
I'm
Anthony.
in the middle of making a new character right now. Yeah.
Are you really? Are you,
So as River and Yaz and the two people that had grabbed / you had grabbed, you / you had grabbed, as you're running off, you hear Lusky's voice come over the speakers again, and he says, "The terrorists of the Salu whatever have killed likely hundreds of us tonight, and Malvar is burning. This town, I hope in their memory, will now be dubbed New Malvar. Anyone seeking to harm New Malvar, as the Soluvma just did, or seeking to harm the LS Melody, is not a resident here, but a traitor. And for us to live peacefully, we must remove those traitors. Get home. Arrests begin in 5 minutes. And just a siren begins deafeningly loud over the speakers. As,
I just hear someone from the background. What do we do about our dead friends and family? Some of them are still bleeding to death. Do you care?
you're beginning to hear a mixture of, like, the crowd. A lot of the crowd has begun dispersing, but you also hear people, like, with anger approaching the stage. And as they do, Modi come out from behind the stage and just create a wall of bodies around the stage as civilians, like, are being held back. So are you guys going with the two? Are you doing anything or just going with them?
Yaz would be just running unless River's in a mental place to stop her and go, hey, hold on. What's happening?
I mean, Shay wanted us to follow them and see where they're going, yeah. So,
Alright, there we go. We're with them.
Okay.
I mean, we'll keep going, but just keep feeding, like, info back to
suppose
Shay.
I can prestidigitation all the viscera off of us.
Okay, Shay and Carolina. Carolina cleans herself up. What are you and Shay doing? As you see, after Lusky says this, he turns around and looks at both of you, and then just
Alright,
melts.
Shay, you're the smart one. What do we do?
You see Lusky just melt into the floor.
Can we solve this with Fireball, Shay?
Shay, your idiots are requesting a plan.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, explicitly.
What happened?
Well, Carolina's sitting
What did
here
you
standing
say?
next to Shay. There's no big monster to fight or booze to drink, so she needs to know what to do.
Lusky has melted into the floor after saying arrests will begin in 5 minutes. Did you hear the little speech he had?
No.
Okay. He said, these terrorists of the Solovmar group just likely killed hundreds of us, and Malvar is burning. This town, in their name, will be dubbed New Malvar, and anyone seeking to harm New Malvar, or the LS Melody, is not a resident here, but a traitor. And for us to live peacefully, we must get rid of the traitors. Arrests will begin in 5 minutes. Get home and stay safe. And then you see he turns around and looks at both of you, and just melts into the floor.
Alright, so I'm going to grab Carolina and I'm going to run behind the curtain and I'm going to ask Kima, what the fuck just happened?
She
Wait,
says,
do you have gloves on? Or did you just ungloved hand hold me?
disgusting, Caroline.
Disgusting.
God, I'm glad that
I
Yazabel
don't
doesn't have
have
to
a
witness
significant-
that after what
I
she
don't
just saw.
have a significant other at this point in time, Andy.
I know, I
she
just want this
says,
meme.
I have no idea. I was not a part of the organizing of that attack.
Yes, but why are there terrorist threats after us? Or the ship, I guess.
I thought we were the terrorists, or did
We're
we
not the
fix that already?
terrorists. We weren't terrorists.
The terrorists aren't attacking.
But they had video evidence and
ship
everything.
I don't know. From what I know of, give me one sec. From what I know of Arnav, I don't know why he would. Andy, you're loud as fuck.
Oh, I am? Damn. Oh, I forgot to turn on noise suppression. No wonder. God.
From what I know of Arnav, they're not happy with the conditions we're currently in, but I didn't know he was doing something like that.
Where is he? We need to get a hold of him.
Fuck. I'll ask around. I should be able to find him. Wait, he was just in the crowd. He's with your friends, if they went off with him.
Who was that? Which one was it?
The half-orc man.
Okay, so we've got him, everything. I believe one of our friends is dead.
If you want to speak with Arnav, you should probably catch up with wherever they went with your friends.
Yeah,
I have to go deal with
this fallout. Yeah, I understand. I take my earpiece out and I throw it to her. And I'm like, if you need contact with us, just speak through that, and you'll get to everybody except for me at this point.
Okay, she puts it in and runs off.
All right, Carolina, ask them where the fuck they're at.
Carolina is able to communicate with Yaz and River and say where exactly they are, and you're able to catch up.
Sweet, let's do it. Lee, why did you shave?
Yeah, Lee, that threw me off. Who are you anymore?
Why do you look older? Why do you look like you're a politician who just got indicted for like financial crimes? I'm so confused right now.
I mean, come on.
You do look like
not like the cool kind.
I was gonna say you do look like a politician who got on a plane while the state's frozen over.
You look like I don't know. You look like this generation's Bernie Madoff. Like I don't even understand right now what's happening.
Not even cool. Not even cool. Profit crimes. Like it's like
you look like you got indicted for boring profit crimes, not the cool kind.
No, not even insider trading. That sucks.
No, not even that.
Why'd you shave, Lee? It's a special occasion.
It's getting hot around here.
That's fair.
So you all head
You look
down.
like a guy who committed financial crimes just hoping he would get a pardon and didn't try to hide it in any way.
Well, that's less fun. I would definitely try to hide it from the IRS.
Nah, you look like you told the IRS.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I did it.
Just in case you guys missed
You
it.
look like you committed financial crimes while working for the IRS.
Gotta go into the inside and do it, man. They never expect one of their own.
Well,
Okay,
see, when you have
so
the beard, you look like you commit financial
you
crimes by
headed
shooting the IRS.
down to the Beaver Inn, where you entered inside. You see
A wonderful hotel.
it's just a beautiful little place. As the four of you enter in, you have the two terrorists with you as well, who are sort of leading you in now. You see the bar is quite filled, and there are a fair few people covered in blood beginning to come in for refuge. You see the bar has quite a few people in this sort of garb. Each, you can tell, concealing, like having a hand on a concealed weapon of some sort and their other hand on a rapier. And they seem to be guarding the establishment. You then see, in the corner, next to the bar, is a table set up, where you see a few figures. Specifically a few that you recognize. Let me move you over to that map.
Wow.
Let's do it. Oh, look, so many people. Ooh, do we hate them? Can I fireball them?
So you see Kima sitting down, you see the kobold, and you see Shaman sitting down. So as...
I grabbed the half-orc and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, wait, yeah. Are they, like, in the
You
bar? Do I
see-
see them as well?
Yeah, you see them, they're currently here.
Literally, as soon as they open that, I see those two right there, I'm like, you dumb pieces of fucking shit, what the fuck?
Like, I'm blaming you too, you goddamn stupid ass, because I'm probably pretty sure this is your idea, and if you're ever trying to do that thing again, any of this goddamn bullshit, you should ask me first.
I didn't do anything, I got dragged into this dumb shit.
Well, then how come you're in the bar with them?
I woke up in the sewers with the dragon guy.
Oh my god, this is...
We thought you were rolling a new character!
The
that's
kobold comes over here
bullshit.
and sort of just kicks his
Whatever.
jacket back, his coat back, and you see multiple more sticks of dynamite and he just holds his hands on them and says, "Calm the fuck down."
I'm not gonna calm the fuck
Why are you
down.
gonna
Act
kill
of
everyone
terrorism
else here?
just happened right in front of me. We already were coming here to do exactly what you tried to do, but you did
Stop
loud and proudly.
making a scene and come sit down. And he covers the dynamite
swear
up,
to fuck
and you
Christ.
see multiple of these guards come to sort of like escort you over to the table.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. You know how much this jacket costs?
Enough to buy a bomb worth of white phosphorus, which would have been a whole lot better than your goddamn dynamite.
I've literally cleaved people in two for less.
So where are
Anyways.
you four sitting?
Literally.
Where's the cobalt? I'm sitting across from him.
So
gonna
you see
glare at him the whole
the
time.
Cobalt and the other two who had come in with you are all at the head
By
of the
me.
table. But they're not sitting, they're just standing. None of the three of them take that seat at the head of the table.
This is the leader.
That is the leader of the representative of the lower class.
I'm sitting across from Shaman and glaring at the kobold the entire time.
Okay.
This is Crux. Rux. The kobold.
Here, I guess.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I
some-
look at Shaman and I'm like, you know my powers of abilities. This is a thing you should have let me know when we came in here, because I could have just made the dynamite only hit him.
I didn't have time to react. It blew up within seconds of me seeing it hit the ground.
So what the fuck was that plan? Why are you gonna kill him right out loud and about?
That's what I was here yelling at them about.
So,
Me and Rux escaped out of the sewers after the explosion. I don't know how the fuck we ended up in the sewers in the first place. We woke up down there near death, and then we got here. He brought me back here. There's some things that we do need to discuss, though. I found out down there. Yeah, like how the Modi are distributing the Black Plague around the entire lower class.
I can give a shit about that. As soon as we kill Dr. Lusky, we'll get that handled.
And also, he's in
the-
the sewers. Or something's in the sewers.
the half-orc chimes up and says, I don't think that will be the case. Even if Modi is killed, we have to... even if Lusky is killed, we have to deal with the Modi. And I think it might be better to deal with them first, so he doesn't have that reinforcement.
I look at Shaman, I'm like, you know you hamstrung us into this, right?
I didn't hamstring. I got burnt. I ended up here. I didn't do anything.
Looks at Lady Kimu. You know, it'd be nice to get like a heads up before any of this happens, especially because we're, I wouldn't say definitely on your side, but we have the same enemy.
Kima says, as I said, I did not know any of this was going to happen.
Turns
This
to
was
the
not my
half-orc.
choice. The three at
Alright,
the head
now
of the
I'm blaming
table
you.
sort of step back and huddle for a moment, and they just talk between themselves for a second. And then they come back, and the woman in the middle says, Okay. So, we all have the same goal, I can see.
We just want.
To make this easier, I'll introduce ourselves. You've already met, I guess, Rux. He hasn't really explained what happened with you. Shaman, is it?
Mhm.
But we can cover that later, that's fine. I am Cleo, and this is Arnav.
One question.
Yes.
Where's the leader? I noticed none of you were sitting down at the head of the table.
There isn't really a leader. We all represent different ideals, different prospective ways of achieving what we're all looking for.
Shay gets up and walks to the bar. Can't even have fucking
Well, it makes
Doesn't even have a
sense
goddamn
why this
leader.
is a clusterfuck now.
Fucking terrorist organization doesn't even have a goddamn freedom fighters. Doesn't even have a fucking leader. No, it's a conglomeration. Oh my god, it's always terrible. Never works.
As you
Anyways.
walk up to the bar, one of the guards just come over and starts serving you.
Strongest one you've got. No poison, please.
It's sort of an oxymoron. Okay, whatever. Starts taking stuff out. Cleo says, okay. Well, so that didn't go well. As we can all tell. Kima, you had some previous. Did you already speak with Shaman? And Kima says, I did. Shaman, are you able to relay the other tasks, I'd say, that we had before this whole shitstorm? And then I'll let Cleo cover
8, 9, 10.
the more immediate actions of this group.
Firstly, there are just some things that there's people missing. The Modis are infecting the general populace with the plague itself and taking them to what is considered the decontamination area underneath in the sewers.
Roll intelligence.
Intelligence, you say? Here's my intelligence roll. That's a 19.
Okay. You can tell the Modi said decomp.
Decomp.
Yes.
Oh, decomp. Well, either way. Taking them there. Looks like it's just mainly infected people, and the guys of the Modi saying that they're going to help them with the plague to a sick bay or whatever. There's black tendrils underneath in the sewers as well, something making more noise in the jail. And yeah, that's all I can remember.
She says yes, so we have someone missing from the jail, possibly, or at least Benjamin isn't being given access to the jail. We have someone, Mrs. Aspen, missing, who worked at the Old Barrel Inn. You said you found someone in the sewers who had been, drugged? I think he's upstairs, you said?
Yeah, he's in quarantine. Don't go in there.
And there's more noise coming from the jail. Okay, Cleo,
More of the symbiotes.
as you were saying. And Cleo,
I walk back. I'm like, well, to be fair, we didn't actually take care of what was in the jail, technically.
Kima says, yeah, I went and talked to them after you left. The noise had stopped for some time, but it started up again. Not coming exactly from that room. It seems like they moved on a little bit, but it's coming from the jail area.
Well, once you attract those types of entities, it's very hard to not have those entities where you don't want them. They're like rats.
It's disappointing.
Really
Very
big,
disappointing.
black, scary rats that shoot bones at you.
And Cleo says,
They are intelligent, though. We can talk to them.
in addition, we have, if we're going to deal with the Modi, we have a shipment of arms that need to be delivered from the bazaar down to here, hopefully before any travel restrictions come into play. I'm assuming after that incident, Luskies are gonna tighten stuff up a little bit.
Well, I can walk around the place without issue.
Well, the
I'm
good
pretty sure we can.
The good news is I think Dr. Lusky thinks we're on his side because I blocked off the dynamite that somebody threw at him.
And I've seen it. Like I can get past Modis pretty easily without
Wait,
helping
you-
I needed to.
The Arnav chimes up and says, "You blocked the dynamite."
No, I blocked off the dynamite from hitting Dr. Lusky. He spiked it back into the crowd.
Even if he hadn't spiked it, it would have just landed at the foot of the stage, blown up the stage, and still killed people in the crowd. You blocked it from targeting him. Yes?
I didn't do anything. There was a hole that it was going to go through. Dr. Lusky stuck his tentacle, don't know how he got that, looks at Shaman, through the hole and spiked it back into the crowd.
Roll diplomacy for me. Okay, he says... Fuck, okay. So it was meant to go through the hole. Okay. Okay. Now that makes sense. That was a good
It's
play.
kind of a spur of the moment deal. I tried to contain it, but I wasn't able
That's
to
fine.
with the
That's,
spell really
it's a
where
good
I have.
play. It's a good play. Shit. Okay. So... Yeah, we need a plan to take out the Modi, I think, so Lusky doesn't have the support. And Cleo says, yes, he's gonna be impossible to even get to with the Modi. That's why we took tonight as the opportunity. He since he's boarded the ship, he hasn't come out from the high-class areas. I haven't seen him down here until tonight. Don't know how we're gonna get to him with the Modi still in power.
Oh, I also don't think that was him completely.
No.
What was it? It wasn't an illusion.
I don't know, ask Shaman.
He is a transmutation expert, and he has the soul stone in him. He can it amplifies his abilities to actually do stuff. It's probably like a doppelganger, not a doppelganger, but like a more of a clone that's connected to the main figure itself.
How'd that soulstone get in him?
I honestly don't know. Anyways, we got to figure out how to kill Lusky in the first place. And from what I can tell, the sewers are interconnected with the entire ship, so the best place getting through would probably be through the sewers itself. Instead of
Okay.
just going through.
We are owed a favor.
We are owed a favor, and we have some rebels here with us, and we can bring them to it.
I don't know if we want to involve him in this.
Oh, who Lusky?
No, the other guy.
Who other guy?
The one that owes us the favor.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, true.
He owes you a favor, or at least if you are able to retrieve the thing he needs, which you don't know exactly what thing he needs yet, from Lusky's quarters. But
Probably the full stone.
Cleo
That's in my-
says, so if we're gonna go to the sewers, we still, I doubt the bridge would be connected to the sewers, right?
Well, that shit has to go somewhere.
It does have to go somewhere. Can I? Can you take? Like, can I see the map?
Yes.
Okay. Agriculture. If it's a ship that's meant to be long term, a lot of like sewage and stuff would probably go back to the agricultural center for like agricultural place for like, so it can give nourishment to plants and stuff.
That's true.
And there has to be
You know that's
some
highly
type.
dangerous, right?
What?
That's highly dangerous. You know that, right?
Yeah. I don't fucking know that.
Through the
I seen
sewage
I seen the Martian. He made
Cleo-
potatoes out of plants.
Cleo says, yeah, that what he's saying is true, but it would have to go through the sewage plant, the sewage treatment, of course.
Mm-hmm. So our best bet is like Probably that'd probably be like one of the only, sewage treatment wherever that would be, and then to there.
So she
And if it doesn't
says-
get us all the way to the bridge, it would at least get us much closer, and we wouldn't have to go through as many checkpoints in Modi.
That is true, but
I'm surprised somebody hasn't lifted off or lifted a high class pass off of somebody yet. Looks at the group of 3.
it's a bit difficult when none of them come down here. We haven't seen an upper class pass down here ever. They boarded first.
They do owe us a favor.
And we haven't seen it. And I love the plan of going through the sewers to get closer to him.
Well, the issue is
don't
the
love-
tendrils.
I guess that's an issue as well. But what I don't love is what Kima described
Rolling
happened
sense
in the jail.
Rolling sense motive.
What are you trying to get?
Which one of these 3 is going to betray us?
Only one.
Just from looking at them, it doesn't seem you don't get any clue that any of them are gonna betray you, but you can tell Rux, the kobold, is the most chaotic of them. He is like,
Wild card, bitches!
yeah, he is really not liking all this planning, and he's standing there just cleaning his rifle, waiting. But she says, Kima described after you were done in the jail, it was gassed. I'd prefer us not come out in one of the rooms up in the upper class area, be spotted, and then gassed with whatever
Man,
that means.
Must suck for everybody that has to breathe. Isn't that right, Carolina?
Yep.
Hold your breath, Carolina.
She is.
Continue.
Look at her. She's doing it already. She's good at that shit.
I mean, she doesn't breathe.
I
Like,
no
neither do
longer
I.
need to breathe.
I don't know the extent of what the gas actually is. If it's,
Could be like a neurotoxin.
if it's-
Just touching the skin fucks you.
Yeah, if it's breathing, if it's literally just the
I'm pretty
plague.
sure 1920s Victorian Europe didn't have neurotoxin.
But magic neurotoxin.
I don't think there's magic neurotoxin.
Magic.
Magic.
What'd you say, Andy?
Not yet. That's what Shay is for.
Yeah.
Anyone
Put
trying
some
to
white
commit war
phosphorus
crimes?
put in like a gaseous form.
I haven't
It out.
committed any war crimes. It was a death race.
It's a death race. It was in the rules.
There were literally no rules.
That was a whole arc ago, guys. Come on.
Yeah. The rules are literally survive.
Survive at your own risk.
There are no rules in Mad Max. There are no war crimes in Mad Max.
There's no Geneva Conventions in Mad Max.
Yeah.
We can't be breaking the Geneva Convention, guys. There's no Geneva.
True. The Zendikar Convention.
So she says, so from what I figured, with what the Modi did, they messaged someone with one of their sending stones to gas the jail area. I'm
Mhm.
That's
assuming,
exactly what they did.
I'm assuming they messaged back to someone in either the Modi temple or armory. I doubt it would be the quarters, but I'm guessing the temple or armory houses whatever they're using to deploy the gas.
So if we take out the temple, the Modi armory first. First
it would
off,
have
we
to
would be
be
able to.
something, I think, at least somewhat stealthful or quick. Because if they are able to gas areas that quickly, it only took a couple
You
of
know what-
seconds between that message and it happening.
Look,
They
all we
might
gotta do is
just-
get back into the jail and then convince one of those things to go on a rampage.
Specifically in the Modi armory temple.
They do have intelligence.
I don't know anything about them. That's your call. If you think they would be safe just going after the Moody.
Oh no, it wouldn't be safe
They are bounty hunters.
if we put a
Do you know
bounty
who
on the
they
Modis.
are going after currently?
Well, they're
Just having fun right
bounty
now.
hunters.
Yeah, they're having fun. They're hunting.
Yeah,
If
they're,
you want
they're
to go back to
called
the
night
jail,
stalkers, right?
Astral.
Nice,
Right.
Astral Stalkers.
Astral stalkers. They are called astral stalkers. They hunt for fun, but they also hunt for bounties.
If
They
you
are bounty
want
hunters.
to try
because
and
we-
employ them, yeah, that's a possibility. I would. I don't know the time really. Would you want to try that tonight or try and rest first?
When was the last time we rested?
I need to rest.
You need the rest.
I used a lot of spells.
It's getting to night. It's like 8 o'clock now. And inside this ship, there's an artificial day-night cycle because you're now sailing. You've been sailing for about half an hour now. You are in the sky. Especially in the sky of Innistrad, there's no day-night. So the artificial day-night cycle is kicking in, and it's about 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You know what would really come in handy? 37 Mosin against.
With some Mike Foster rounds.
Please die.
I don't know what that's a reference to, but Cleo says
They're out the game.
we have, like I said, arms that need to be delivered from the bazaar. I don't know if you want to try that tonight, because I don't know if restrictions on travel will be even stronger in the coming days. From
Yeah,
what he
it'll
said,
probably.
they're going to be arresting anyone else, and they sort of look up, and you see a clock over the bar, and she says, 10 minutes ago, arrests would have started.
Things probably will calm down more. They'll be more not as high strong
If you
tomorrow
leave it for
morning.
the morning, it might be less restrictions.
Not less restrictions, so to say, but the Modi themselves will not be as tense,
Ongoing.
and they'll assume that they got everybody.
That makes sense.
I don't. A lot of people got turned into fucking mist.
No, Lady
They
Kima,
might be
how's
pretty
that
upset
upset
for
you?
a while.
People hate Dr. Lusky at this point.
Yeah, I am completely on board with these three, and hoping to get at least one dagger in Lusky's heart before he's dead.
I'm mostly asking about the general populace. What do you think? If you're gonna have a lower class uprising, you got to do it right.
Oh, from what I've gathered, everyone is quite mad at the conditions we've been put in. We were placed in a large hangar and told we could bring whatever materials we wanted to build our own city.
Just don't tell the lower class people to turn their farm equipment into weapons.
Oh, we haven't yet. We're thinking.
Yeah, okay.
about it.
I wouldn't recommend doing
in
that
in the pamphlet for tomorrow.
one. Okay.
We're distributing it to agriculture.
I mean,
What car you go with?
it worked, and then it didn't work immediately afterwards.
It worked until it
they
didn't
had,
work
they
anymore.
had weapons, and then oh no, they're bad. Oh no.
Oh no, everybody's starving.
Who would have thought the people with guns would use their guns?
Oh no, it
It's
wasn't
fucking-
just like that they didn't have the stuff to eat. The weapons were also pretty shit.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to
I would
make
have thought my makeshift Kalishnikov wouldn't be good for farm equipment anymore.
sad. Because
Good
like
thought, Tony.
they melted shit
Communist
down and it was
revolution.
all impure.
It's a communist revolution. It didn't
Who the
work.
fuck did
Everybody
this?
starved.
What the fuck? Lee,
Anyways,
We did what?
what the
um,
fuck? Why did it?
no, the music.
Yeah, what? It just auto-did that. Fucking bastard.
Anyways, yeah, we can get the weapons from the bazaar to where exactly?
Here. To the...
Ah,
either the Red
glorified.
Canary or... here. The...
Okay, and where's the bazaar on the map?
It's
Fucking delivery boy.
it's up by the
Up.
med bay.
And to my
Oh,
knowledge, the
okay.
Modi are they mind controlled?
Who? Sorry.
The Modi?
From. I guess that depends on your definition. Arnav sort of says jokingly. They, from what I know, are severely religious fanatics. Worshipping Set, hoping Set will remove this plague from us. But I don't believe they are a hive mind.
Well, then what are the tattoos for?
Tattoos. What do you mean?
For the marks on their hand.
Marks? What marks?
Remember? Back in the original Innistrad campaign
Oh, no,
when
this
Sander
is-
decided he
this is-
was going to be a Modi?
This
Oh,
is
okay.
Arnav
You don't
saying
know-
what marks?
You don't know about the marks? Whoever joins up within the Modi at that point in time has a mark on that is put on their hand that is used for detection and some other things, I'm pretty sure.
I would have to grab a Modi to figure out what exactly that is. You could always grab one off the streets and have a little chat. Rux sort of, you hear him cock the rifle and say, yeah, we could. Pretty easily.
Calm yourself down.
All I'm saying is it would be very easy. We could probably get some good information out of it.
I'm easy.
So, anyways, the plan for tomorrow is...
Wait, what about kidnapping? It'd be pretty easy.
Anyways, the plan for tomorrow is we go get the weapons from the bazaar, bring them down to here, and then we go to the armory, or go talk to the Astral Stalkers and see if they can do something with the armory.
If we do kidnap one of them, I don't know that there's a way to block the way that Lusky is able to detect where they're at.
Could just
then
kill 'em.
We take them in the street. We take them down an alleyway. I hold them at gunpoint. When they become useless, we dispatch of them and we run off.
Dispatching of them probably lets Lusky know that they've been dispatched.
Cool. He knows
Yeah.
there's a dead trader in the streets. And I think that's
Anyways.
info if we just go down a random alley.
It's not a good idea, Rox.
This
Why?
would be so easy.
Why do you think I didn't let you kill the Modi down in the sewers?
I don't know, you seem to be pretty well versed with them, and he taps your symbol set with his rifle.
And then I hold the other symbol underneath, like next to that one. This is the god I worship, not this
What-
one.
What do I do? Or what do I actually know about the stuff that's on the hands?
You know that Sada used it to receive messages from Lusky. You remember at some point, you guys were just walking through the street back to your hotel, and Saida heard Lusky request him to come to the research hospital.
And then I followed him invisibly like I always do.
Yes,
Yeah,
had him-
that was a pain in the ass.
I'll be back in one sec. You guys have a think about what to do next.
If this entire conversation is just getting moot at this point.
Yeah.
I think we do need to know the information about the hand stuff.
Well, we can probably get more information on hand, like on Modi's hand specifically, when we go to the armory or temple. Especially if we get the Night Stalker to rampage through there, and it has no connection to us, and then we can probably just get a hand and that was severed or something from one of the dead Modi there. After the Night Stalker's done their business.
Maybe. First, we have to get the Night Stalkers out of the prison, and we have to get into the prison.
There are lots of there's lots of manholes here and sewers, and also we do have they already know what we look like and who we are. We can easily just pass them.
But if we're coming out of the sewer, they're definitely gonna know.
Well, I mean,
Something's up.
there's probably an access bay like in the manhole within the specific type of the cell wing that we're trying to get to. There was plumbing, which means there's a sewer entrance somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Just. I really hate these fucking side quests.
Yep. But I say if we can't figure it out right now, there's no point in just like deliberating on it and just like racking our heads with this,
Let's just go with the plan that we came up with.
which would be
What you said.
okay.
Sounds good.
Yep. I also need to talk to Shay privately. I'll take you back up to the where I have that guy, where about the infected guy. Be like, yeah, look at this. Waiting for Darren to get back now. Where the fuck did this asshole go? Leaving us hanging like this. The audacity. Did you guys see that D&D game that they're making? Like the third person one?
It's all D&D games.
Well, they released a trailer like a couple days ago about like a beholder fight, and I sent it to Darren. He was so mad about it.
Was that the beholder thing you sent? Looked like shit.
Yeah, the D&D Dark Alliance one.
Like fucking shit.
Wait, here it is.
Like it seriously looked like they showed someone a picture of a beholder and said, "What do you think this guy
Go
does?
ahead.
What do you think this
Yeah, go ahead.
this dude does?"
Well, it looks like one of those like off-brand beholders that we fought like early in the game, like the campaign.
Beholders can look like
That
anything, you know
wasn't
that,
an
right?
off-brand beholder. No, it's not what it looks like. It's the actions it takes. It like primarily tries to chomp people and make these weird AoE attacks. It doesn't use a single eye ray
Okay.
in that button.
That's
No eye ray, and the middle
You don't
eye
wanna
just
kill
does some
you.
random beam attack.
You don't want to kill your
Okay.
fucking players immediately.
No, of course not, but there should be some like there's eye rays that aren't just disintegrate.
I mean, no, it looks like he's using his eye stalks in this video. There's times where
Was that
He's-
they're surging
he's
with electric
rolling a
while there's
lot,
like
and
mechanics going
that's
on
doing
around the
something.
players. So I'm pretty sure that's the eye stalk.
Let me have a look.
And there's definitely beams.
Oh, he's got an Eye of Sauron going on. Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see why this would be upsetting.
I am so
All
mad.
But,
those
yeah,
that
it's
if a
kind of
beholder was
fucking
run right,
weird.
you would not be able to ever defeat it. Because it's got backup plans on backup plans on backup plans on backup plans. I mean, it's got a plan for this exact same goddamn thing that's happening right now. Because
True.
so paranoid.
They are
that,
literally paranoia personified.
Yeah,
Yep.
The only limitation is the DM's imagination in
yeah,
planning.
basically, yeah.
You get a fucking like a Stephen Hawking's type to DM.
Well, no, this is
For
where the
beholder.
DM can just fake shit. They can like say they had a plan without having one. You know what I mean? They can they can bullshit a lot of stuff with the beholder.
Anyways,
Next campaign,
yeah.
I'll give you a really smart beholder to die to.
Please don't. I just
Yeah.
No.
I'll just kill myself.
Easy
I-
win.
it was-
They,
That's how
oh,
I
the
win.
beholder has like two extra things. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go jump off a bridge.
DM
Yeah,
keeps
you didn't win.
winning.
I killed myself. You didn't win. I just said no. I'm not doing
Just
this.
remember that time I defeated one with a pair of sunglasses, as Lee's talking about. The levels and levels of defenses.
So you head
Oh,
up
yeah.
to the room, and
Oh, yeah, you
open
did
the
hear
door
that.
and see a human man. He currently has his shirt off, and he's like laying on the bed. He is drenched in sweat, and you can see he seems to be asleep. And there's he's laying on his side, and there's just the pillow that he's laying on is partially soaked with blood.
You know this plague, right?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
I thought you said to Satyr that you guys found a cure for it.
I'm sure he took the cure and ran it somewhere else.
Hmm. Do you remember anything about the cure specifically?
Do I remember anything about the cure specifically?
You didn't look at it. None
That's
of the party
bullshit, 'cause I
except
know
Satyr.
it.
None of
I
the
know I
party
looked at
except Satyr. Satyr made sure to grab it, and no one actually looked in the document. If people looked in the document, you would have a specific piece of information, which you did not.
I'm just gonna do another heal check to see how long I think he'll live for,
Sure.
because I don't know how this plague actually works.
Yeah, from what you've seen and what Shay is able to tell you about when they treated people back on Malva, the plague has about a 2-day what do you call it?
Lifespan?
Lifespan, that's it. From infection to death. But it has also a very high ability to infect. Usually when an illness kills that fast, it doesn't infect that badly, but this is very infectious. It's like the plague.
Well, there's nothing really I can do, because I don't think
Hooray.
amputation will even work on this. So while I'm changing out like his rags or whatever, I'm like, yeah, so when I woke up in the sewers, I felt like I should have died. But there was like this weird burning feeling in my chest that didn't let me. Wondering if you knew anything about that.
You know what? Sorry.
I felt when the explosion happened, I woke up in the sewers, like I should have died. But I didn't. So I was wondering if you knew anything about that, because you kind of had something similar.
Well, I agree that you should have died.
Something light, dark side.
Light, dark side.
No.
No idea.
You didn't feel like a warmth inside of you after you woke up?
It was the warmth.
We
What?
could kill you just to be sure.
It was that light that we got affected with during the death race, if you remember correctly.
Nope, don't remember the death race. I mean, don't remember the light.
You know, the one I activated in the goddamn ziggurat because Darren likes putting ziggurats and everything.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I got it now. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, they're just fucking infect. The modis are just like straight infecting people, so that's a fucking yikes. They're doing it at this building here. I would have told the party that when we were down there, by the way.
Okay, just tell them. What do you do?
Yeah. The modis are taking people there, like that they infect. So, like, that's where I found this guy who's being taken from there through the sewers.
And after you say that, you go upstairs and you have that conversation. While Shaman and Shay have just gone upstairs, the rest of you downstairs.
Do we have, like, are they just, like, sticking people with needles to do it, or how are they doing
Well,
that?
I like show you the needle that like in the puncture wound of the from the infection point. There's like 2 like needle points on this guy's body. One is like a giant one on his arm, and then like a small one on the back of his neck. So they like essentially like drug them through like injection on the back of the neck, then inject them with the actual plague onto their arms or some other points.
All right, I'm gonna need his blood in the centrifuge.
What?
Okay, you can attempt to take a blood sample. Roll a heal check.
I'll assist with this.
$54.
You. Okay, describe what you're doing. Just so I don't make
Bloodletting.
any assumptions.
Literal bloodletting.
Well, I mean, it's not bloodletting. It's just, like, do we have any needles or anything like that?
I got lots of needles.
Do we have a tube in a bag?
I don't have a tube in a bag.
Do you have a bag?
You can take a syringe full, but you can't take a massive bag full. Unless you want to put it in like a leather pouch if you don't have bags.
I have a vial, but it's full of like void blood, so can't use that.
You also are on a pretty advanced ship with laboratories.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get into the laboratory. Is it a glass vial?
What, the one I have?
Yeah, not a glass vial, a glass syringe.
No, it's not a syringe. I just have a knife.
I thought we had a syringe.
You'd have
No.
a syringe that you would have picked up. When was it? Somewhere on. I forget. You did something medical at some point where you got like some advanced medical stuff. But you don't have a
Yes, something medical.
Yeah,
Sorry,
advanced
we
medical
were
stuff.
supposed to
for
lucky.
medieval times.
Is it a glass syringe?
Yes, it would be a glass syringe.
Okay, I'm gonna take a sample of blood with that.
Okay, you're able to get
Is it
a
about
perfect.
yay big?
Yes, you're able to get a
Okay.
perfect vein, and you take blood, and it is completely black.
Well, that's not what you want to see.
And as you
Just completely
take
black.
the sample, and you're like, you have to roll the person onto their back to get his arm. He is completely out of it. He's still
Yeah,
unconscious.
I figured that.
Wait, what color is it? It's just like straight black?
Straight.
It's just straight black.
Mm-hmm. I wonder.
You're black.
What are you trying to tell?
Is the blood picking up anything?
Yeah, you cast Detect Magic, and you have a look at it. It's weak transmutation. Specifically, having a look at it for a moment, it's... How do I describe it? It's as if it's a small part of something.
Part musky. I wonder
As
if...
you're having a look at the blood, people downstairs. Are you doing anything with the leaders of the Solomon group, or are you just sitting and having some drinks?
I'm sitting having some drinks.
Okay.
Honestly, same. Same.
No reason not to try. If it's small amounts of transmutation magic, then I should try, at least try that.
Okay, roll for me.
Spellcaster check.
Yes.
33.
33. Okay. You cast Dispel Magic on the vial, and as you do,
Vial explodes. Bam. Uh-oh. We're both infected
you
now.
see the vial separates. As if it's been through a centrifuge. You see the blood separate, and
That's
you
what I was
have
wanting to know.
a thick black, almost tar up the top, and then down the bottom, a dark blood. It's not healthy.
Like unoxidated,
Yeah.
unoxidated blood.
Yeah. It doesn't seem healthy, the blood. But there's another layer of just black tar up top. It's quite a small
Alright, I'm gonna take
amount. It's like
one of the
an 8
vials.
to 7.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cork. I'm gonna take a bottle with a cork, and I'm gonna stick the needle through the cork, and I'm gonna squeeze out the black tar, leaving just the blood.
Okay.
We're doing fucking science
You
upstairs.
have them separated. And as you're doing that upstairs, people downstairs, you hear a little bit of commotion in the bar as the doors open and multiple people come through. You see multiple Modi, as well as a Luskia system come in.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
boy.
That's fun.
Just put pictures in chat. Multiple Luskias, multiple Modi, and a single Luskia system. Good to use about.
That's not what I thought it was. Damn, I thought I could.
Did we hear the commotion from upstairs?
No, I'll say you won't. You're both busy with science. But the rest of you see these individuals come in. They start harassing.
I know this is a lot to ask of the party, but let's not do anything stupid.
They start harassing
Kath?
some people, and you see the Lusky assistants with 2 Modi step forward and begin speaking with these individuals, sort of guarding the table. Are the 3 of you down there doing anything as you see this begin?
Hey, Anthony, do you have any enhancement bonuses on yourself?
What do you mean by enhancement bonuses?
Do you have any enhancement bonuses? He's got
Any
a.
bonuses with the word enhancement on them.
I don't
Like
think
from a belt
so.
of giant strength or
Like something like that, yeah. Do you have a headband of anything?
Yeah, headband of charisma and cloak of resistance, stuff like that.
Okay, so if he has an enhancement bonus to charisma, if I cast Fox's Cunning, it's an enhancement bonus to intelligence.
Yeah, those are different.
Those are different, so they can stack on top of each other.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
if they
different
affect
stats, yeah.
different stats, yeah.
Okay, I just thought it was all enhancement bonuses couldn't stack on top of each other.
No.
Only to the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So downstairs, the 3 of you, are you doing anything as they step in? You see Rux, the kobold, gets under the table and lays down and just aims his rifle.
Unless they stops me from casting all of them.
Yaz is gonna kind of kick him a little and then just quietly, so they don't hear, just lie down and pretend you're drunk.
He lays down and hugs his rifle, still with a finger on the trigger, and the barrel like up next to him, aiming still towards them, but he's like concealing it and just hugging it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Undeath Ward on myself. I'm gonna step away from the body, and I'm gonna cast while holding the vial. I'm gonna cast Undeath Ward on myself.
Okay, what does that do?
It makes mindless undead and intelligent undead with fewer hit dice than your caster level cannot enter the area or penetrate the barrier. Basically, it's just a turn undead spell, but better.
And you're doing that with the vial of blood or the ichor?
The ichor.
Okay.
I want to see if it moves away from me.
You do that with the ichor, and it doesn't move.
Damn.
It doesn't seem to be undead.
Well, I tried that.
Carolina and River, are either of you doing anything?
Let's see. I know that Shaman was talking about a rest earlier. Did we ever do a short rest or
Not
anything?
yet taken a sleep.
Okay. I didn't think that we did. I'm
Okay.
just gonna, put my foot on the barrel of the rifle and just point it into the ground. Casually, while I continue to drink my beer.
What did Shay do again?
I'm upstairs.
Yeah,
You're
she's
upstairs,
okay.
right. Let's look. Let's see. Gosh. This seems like a whole lot of work. Let's just wait to see if anything bad happens, and then Deep River and something if something bad happens.
Don't forget to
Sounds
reply.
like a good plan.
Darren,
What's up?
don't forget to reply to my DM.
Yes, you send that message. Do you want me to just DM it or say it?
I just DM it.
Oakley dokley. So downstairs, peeps. Let me know if you do anything. But this guy, the lusky assistant, is like trying to get through these guards currently towards you.
I'm just gonna wait until if he actually gets through the guards.
I'm just gonna let the guards earn their paycheck.
Yeah.
Like, do your fucking job.
Like, listen, I've had a very long day. I don't want to deal with anything right now.
Exactly. See?
I have more emotional attachment to the horses that Andy summoned than these guards right now.
Yes. Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate it. That's because you named the horses.
Yeah, they're all Gerald.
Yeah, what was it, Gerald?
We name
22,
everything. It's
25?
easy.
Also, while this is happening, I'm going to suck a little bit of air back into unoxidated blood and see if it changes colors to a brighter red.
It does not.
Does not. Okay, so it's limiting actual oxygen intake.
That's not good.
Okay, so as you're just watching this happen and you've diverted Rux's rifle into the ground, the lusky assistant sort of pushes the Modi aside and steps forward. He takes out this baton that you see is covered in runes and strikes this guard. There's a small burst of electricity from the baton as the guard falls to the floor, seemingly stunned. And he steps
Good thing
forward
there's
through
more
the
guards.
As these Modi restrain these two guards, he's able to step forward.
I'm going to continue ignoring him until he addresses me directly. If that happens.
Okay, he walks past each of you and says to Cleo, as he's approaching Cleo, Rux attempts to move his rifle. River, are you keeping your foot on it or are you letting him move?
I'm gonna keep my foot on it until there's a reason for him to shoot.
Okay, make a CMB check.
Do better. Do better than he does.
I'm gonna
We'll
cast
see.
Legend Lore on the
Rolls
black
with three.
Ichor while this is all going on.
Fuck you. Okay.
It takes 40 minutes.
40 minutes
It's
to cast it.
there.
Yep. It's 1d4 minutes, or 1d4 times 10 minutes.
Wow.
So. Because I got the thing in my hand, I can cast Legend Lore in that instead of having to wait for weeks.
I'm gonna also lay on hands myself while we're chilling here.
Okay. With the
I meant to
27,
do that
you
earlier, but
attempt to
Oh, I can roll that for you.
keep your foot on it,
Thank
but
you.
he's able to slip the barrel out
Yeah.
from under your foot. And you can see he lays down now on his back, and he's aiming the rifle right at the lusky assistant.
just another day for the Survey Corps.
Yeah. Austin, do you need more healing or?
A little bit more. I'll do one more.
Yeah, no problem. There you go.
That should be enough. Thank you.
No problem.
Just gonna give him an intimidating stare, like hold off for now.
Just another day for the Survey Corps.
Fucking love that.
What do you have to say for yourself? Just another day for the Survey Corps.
My entire team is dead. Just look at him like, don't.
Oh man.
But if you do,
No! The hot girl dies. No!
We do have plausible deniability. We don't
He-
really know these
He
people
looks
fact,
up at
right?
you and says, "Just give me the word, and I'll blow his balls off." And he's like leaning against you, sort of now.
Okay.
I'm so glad we have this repertoire going.
curious to see if any dialogue happens or how these chums of ours decide to react.
What's the
I imagine Carolina will just disintegrate them if they go to fuck with anything upstairs. So
Somebody say disintegration.
Okay, just give me one sec.
somebody with a soundboard do the fireball?
Oh, while I'm setting everything up, I'm going to slide you a book, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
It's an incomplete enchantment book. There's a spell in there that's not complete that I completely forgot about because Darren let me forget about it. I want you to roll spellcraft and see if you can figure out what spell it is, and maybe help me at one point figure out how to fix it. You know what I mean? Or
I think I
finish
figured it out.
Yeah, it's gonna
Fucking
take a
nut
while
on
to
there.
actually finish.
He's
the
got
spell,
40 minutes.
but it's more of like a whole night to get it done. But you have a very good grasp on what needs completing.
What a fucking wild ride this has been. Shay couldn't figure something out and Shaman got it in one ball.
I just seem to tell how the tables have turned.
He's really good at spellcraft. He's better than I am, so.
Just the one thing I've been dumping
By
my
what?
fucking ranks in.
Yeah. He's really good at spellcraft by one.
By one. I'll take it.
I just get a pendant of spellcraft.
So
Yeah.
the Lusky assistant goes to Cleo, and Cleo sort of steps to the side, and Arnav sort of flanks with her, and the Lusky assistant sort of looks to all of you as he's saying this. He's looking back between Cleo and then all the way to Carolina. He's addressing the entire table and says, "Which of you were at the festival tonight?" And all three of the NPCs here sort of nod. What are the rest of the three of you doing?
On hearing that question, Yaz is kind of still gripping her mug. Is just kind of raise her fingers a bit as in like I was one of them or one of the people there.
Carolina and River?
I'll
Carolina's
do the
still holding
same,
her
but also
incredibly.
have a
Bloody
drink
drink.
of my beer at the same time.
I'm always ready to eat River. Don't worry.
Also, yeah, River's other hand is on the sword this whole time.
And why is it exactly that possible members of the Saluvement group we believe came back to this establishment?
The what group?
Saluvement.
Right.
I'll put it in.
Never heard of him.
You're not
You're
down
not
there,
down
fucker.
I know, but it's just,
Yeah.
Fucker.
That's basically Yaz's reaction. The two.
uh-huh. Just having a casual conversation with another one of my characters.
And
Stop spelling things like that, Darren.
fuck you.
I have to take notes.
It's French. Mamma mia. Cleo says people were looking for shelter. I don't choose who comes in here. And the Lusky assistant sort of looks over you all again. Just just waits there for a second, and you can see he's gripping the baton with quite a bit of force. Do any of you do anything?
I continue to drink while I grip my sword with quite a bit of force, and return.
This is opening
And
the door
then, yeah,
for us
just
to go.
a small nod from Carolina will be enough for River to casually set their beer down and grip their sword with both hands. So
This would have been a very easy role-playing moment.
This is
Yeah,
going to
we
open
know.
the door for things to go very south. But yeah, it's going to go. Is there a reason you're asking us?
Like, yeah, we know. That's why we're here. We're trying to help.
We are
Not
thirsty.
you. We're trying to help you. That's why we're here. And now,
Yes,
because you
he-
barged in here, they all ran away.
Assistant says, as I said, many possible members of that group came to this establishment. I'd like to know if the people tracking blood across the city were involved at all in the murder of hundreds of civilians.
Maybe we're tracking blood across the city because someone threw a bomb. And now there are many people dead. And maybe I just want a fucking drink.
And I'm trying to figure out if you do just want to drink. And he now takes...
Holding a drink in her hands, like, yes!
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
trying to figure out if
like-
you are
Yeah,
one who just
we're-
wants to drink, or if you threw the bomb.
River,
that was him.
like holding her beer, looks at this guy, like holding her beer and takes a drink, and then looks at him and says, "Are you fucking blind?
You fucking
What does
blind?
this look like we're doing?"
Roll intimidate for me.
Fucking blind? It's a pretty good intimidation check.
that's decent. Fuck you.
It took a nat 20
Wow.
to
This is what happens when I roll shit like this. It's either really low or the DM rolls in that 20s.
He says, I think my vision is quite good to see members of the Salerno group plotting. Am I correct in that assumption? And he's now taking steps slowly even closer to you both.
Looks at him
River-
like, you know what they say about assuming, right? Makes an ass of you.
An ass of you and me. both.
River's like, the only thing you caught me plotting is to get another drink when you get the fuck out of our way.
Roll intimidation again. At this point, you can hear a yelling match between River and a lusty assistant downstairs.
Running downstairs, tripping down the stairs.
Man, it's a good thing I didn't give him the vial.
It's okay. He only has a book
Shay,
to restore.
Shay, I'll be back in a second. Run downstairs, tripping my own
Hey,
foot on purpose.
before you go, just put a sign on the door that says "Operation in Progress."
Nobody's coming upstairs. Run downstairs.
You
fucking-
land face first down at the end of the stairs.
Do I cause a distraction?
Give me a second.
Do I imagine?
I think that Looney Tunes noises would distract about anyone.
No, I'm thinking the Looney Tunes noise, and then when it's the Operation in Progress sign, it's got like that pink glittery font like you see on like girls' rooms.
The lusty assistant takes a
Sign.
couple steps back, and then
You also take 13 damage.
and then you land face first down here, and he looks over to you.
Hello. What's going on down here? I'm trying to sleep.
Takes a couple of steps over and then says, quite energetic for someone trying to sleep.
It's not really energetic when I just fell down the stairs.
River's like, River hollers over. This guy's fucking blind, shaman. There's no use talking to this asshole.
Oh, you're one of them.
But are you okay?
You don't need to worry about this You don't need to worry about this bar. Me and my friends we've been trying to track the people who were at the bazaar, not the bazaar, the festival earlier. They were here until you caused all this ruckus, and then they seem to disappear now.
Fucking idiots, just barging in here.
Grasps the baton even harder now and just
Yeah, pull up the symbol. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't want to do that.
steps up to here and then walks into the kitchen. Starts having a look around. So you start going through shit in there.
You know that you can probably catch them if you get out of this building already, right? They want due east.
Due east.
Well, east on the.
Nah, Shaman, why would he do that when he can harass good people who were, traumatized from what they had to fucking see from
Yeah.
having a drink? But no. Where was this astute, observant man when people got turned into paste?
He takes a couple of steps over here. You can see what you've said is now getting on his nerves. And he walks over to you and places the baton against your head and just tries to move you out of the way.
Then I move to the side, my hand extended out towards the door. You and your friends can go now.
Takes a step through the door and you see he whispers into a sending stone. He leaves out the back and you see the Modi begin leaving as well.
I'm
Bring
gonna
them
roll
all
for-
together and delete them.
I'm gonna roll a sense motive check on the guy with the sending stone.
Alright,
Does he look like
Carolina.
he's gonna be sending people back here?
This is your chance to cast Fireball outside the door.
Roll perception to see if you can hear him. What he said.
He was really close, so 15's not that bad.
You hear, like, bits of what he said. He says, not here, gas ready. And that's all you're able to make out.
They get the fuck out of here, and I look around. Do I see any vent? Are there any vents in this building?
You don't see any vents connected to, like, the greater area. You don't see any vents connected to the ship's ventilation system.
Tuck towels underneath everything. Hey, ho, Holland.
How close were you guys getting ready to fight him?
I think that really just depended on when
I was
he
waiting for
was
him to throw
gonna.
the first punch, but I was down for a fight. I wasn't initiating, but god damn it, when I finish it.
I mean, really, with where River was sitting, it was just on Carolina to yeet her or for them to go out of their way. Would have just given our little friend under the table a nudge to kneecap or kneecap him.
Just lift your foot off the gun. Have at it.
Been like, all right, buddy, kneecap him.
Get him.
Just what? Bang.
Pocket Prince always to the rescue.
Okay, so he is gone. He has left. Are the rest of you doing anything while Shay is busy upstairs?
Going back upstairs.
I'm going back to drink.
Yeah, how are you feeling, Yaz? I feel like that was a little more traumatic from where you were standing. Are you okay?
I will be. I'm
Do you just want to drink about it?
I'll just drink about it. Yeah.
It's
for
okay.
now, I'll just drink about it.
We do that here.
At some point, I'll settle down and do some meditation on it. Right now, I'm just gonna drink.
I mean,
I'll go to
I know
therapy
the party
someday.
has a lot. The party has a lot of gold, and we make a lot of gold, and we have the capability to make even more gold. But even then, I don't think that any of us could afford therapists after everything.
Yeah, that's okay. Like
But
I
it's
said,
alcohol's
I'll
pretty
drink
cheap.
about it for now. I'll meditate some later. I think if I get into what I usually do when stuff goes down, I'll be okay just by the route of it. But for now, I'm gonna drink.
It's okay. We'll drink with you, right,
Cheers.
Carolina? Right,
Yeah.
little rifleman. You can come up here now.
Yeah, Rux comes
There's a
out
seat open next to me.
Sits next to you. And just, he has like a small glass of beer and just sips at it occasionally while cleaning his rifle out.
He's okay by me now because meta, but he's the only one I seem to be able to intimidate, so he's okay by me right now. Look at Darren over there in that 20. It was beautiful though. I'm glad that kept going.
Okay, so
I mean, I didn't want it to escalate, but
Shay,
watching Shawan come down the stairs was great.
That was great.
what
Had
is
to defuse the
your-
situation somehow.
What does your legend lore look like? How do you cast it? It takes 40 minutes for you to gain the knowledge. So
Yep.
What sort
I'm
of-
gonna draw a circle around me, and the circle around me, it looks like sheet music.
nice. You sort of
40 minutes, that's at least 4 drinks.
write it into the wood of the floor of this room. Just roll a d20 for me. Anthony, you roll a d20 as well. Lee, you're gonna have to roll 2 actually.
12 and 13.
2.
Okay.
Remember, I don't have to breathe, so germs can't affect me.
All good. So you are. You write this beautiful sheet music around you. That takes about 30 minutes. And in the last 10 minutes, you just meditate in the middle of the circle as the sheet music almost becomes 3D around you. It starts coming off of the floor, floating up and forming actual music, which in the last minute plays a slight melody around you before it disappears, and you get some lore in your head. And you are doing this on the Black Ooze, yes?
Yes. But I
Speaking
physically
of,
have
I realized if you want to test it any on someone, I have immunity now, so I can be a guinea pig for funsies.
You have immunity from what? You kind of cut out there.
Oh yeah, I have immunity.
Oh,
You cut out
you
again?
couldn't help. Oh, no.
Why?
Okay, you have
I saw
immunity
myself
from,
cut out
and then
too.
it cuts out. That's
Hold
so
on, I'll
neat.
put it in the chat.
Wait, try one more time. Try one more time.
Immunity from diseases. Did it
Okay.
There
work?
you go. Yeah, it
Oh,
didn't send
this-
you that time.
Yay!
This probably
didn't
will
sense
not
you.
work.
Yeah, I don't want
magically
to
altered.
inject. I don't want to inject you with a magic black ooze.
I mean,
Yeah.
kind of fun. Divine help. That's what I have.
Are you implying this plan is less than perfect?
Any
No.
every plan we come up with is less than perfect unless I come up with it.
What?
Nothing. I said your hair looks nice.
Oh, thank you.
Did you just like throw your keyboard up instead of dropping a microphone?
No, I said. Well,
Oh, okay.
Now throw your keyboard up like you did at the end of the 5e game.
I didn't throw my keyboard up. I smashed it over my leg.
And then threw it across the room.
Well, I did throw it across the room, but I didn't throw it up.
At vertical height.
So, with your legend lore, you're able to get a little bit of information. I'll write up a proper big paragraph for you between sessions, but I'll give you the gist of it. You get the name of what this organism is. This seems to be a part of the whole that was unleashed from the Soulstone. the creature, the being, whatever it is called Feckle Wrath. It's a very nice name. It's...
Darren, I told you about spelling.
It's only been 2 days. Come on now.
No, it is from the Far Realms. It's a being from the Far Realms, and it draws some sort of power from the void, but you can tell it's not like a void spawn. It just, similar to how Regis and Shaman do, it just draws power from the void. But you can tell it is a very old individual thing, and I'll write up a proper info dump about it soon.
Why didn't it pop up when I did my detect magic?
It did. It was mild transmutation.
Okay, but you said it draws power from the void, so it would have had void elements to it.
It isn't using any void magic at the moment.
Okay,
But
it just
you
draws
know
power from it.
can utilize void magic. Especially in such a small amount, you don't know if it is actually even, like, alive currently. You don't know if it's just as if this is like a chunk of flesh from the whole of it, or if this is a small part. You don't know.
Hey Shay, do you know Counterspell by chance?
That's not. Counterspell is a very specific thing in Pathfinder.
That's not
Well-
a spell. That's just a thing you do. You have
Well,
to
Yeah.
not like that. Something that you could try to reverse what the thing is doing.
This spell magic.
Like everybody and their dog has to spell magic.
No, but I mean it's how it's removing the oxygen from the blood instead of removing the oxygen and put it back.
Yeah, I have a spell of oxidization.
No, fuck off.
Oopsies. Give me 1 second. Oh. There we go. I somehow fucking removed Discord from my entire screen for a second. I didn't know where they went.
No, but I do know a spell that you know.
What?
Life Drain.
Yep.
Try casting the Void Life Drain on it and see what that does.
Okay, see you guys on the other side.
Goodbye, friend. Nice knowing you.
Hated knowing you.
Okay, you're casting Life Drain on the vial of ooze.
Specifically, yes.
Yep.
Okay, where are you doing this?
We'll take it somewhere that doesn't have anything in it. So we can get that 15-foot radius with just it inside of it.
Sure, are you taking it into like another room in the...
Might as well.
Yeah.
You take it into an unoccupied room, and you place it on the bed, and you step out of the room so you're far enough away, and you cast Life Drain on it. Roll a D100 for me, Anthony.
Uh-oh. That was a 58.
Hey, that's better than half.
Roll damage.
Straight. 62.
62.
It auto rolls.
Okay. What does your Life Drain look like exactly? Is it just the black fireball and such?
It's a... Yeah, I guess it would be a black fireball. I thought it was like close range, but yeah.
Yeah, it's this mote of black energy comes out, and it blossoms out like a fireball, and then compresses back to a point, which comes back to you, and you're meant to heal the damage it dealt. You don't heal anything. Instead, you see after it expands and comes back, and the spell finishes, you see the vial shatter and the ooze inside grows to the size
Uh-oh.
of a medium humanoid.
Shay!
You
Shay!
see the ooze take on a humanoid form, and it looks like this.
Ah, my child. I shall name him Clarence.
You were the one to give it life. Talk to it.
Hey, little buddy.
Specifically in Boyd
speech.
What are you saying?
Can you understand me?
It moans this guttural, deep moan, and just cocks its head. And
So
begins
it's not
looking
any
around the
language.
room. It's just looking around the room now.
Okay, I say, look at my finger, see if you can even understand me, period.
It looks towards you.
I'm about to get fucking eviscerated in a second.
Would this
I
be
actually will die.
would this be a not a telepathic humanoid? Looks kind of humanoid.
Looks.
Medium humanoid, he said.
It raises its hand to its right hand, and you see claws form, and its hand almost shifts to be more angular, sharper.
Preparing.
And it
Try to dominate
plunges its
first.
hands in between the floorboards beneath it, and you see it melts into the floor.
No, don't do that.
The
No,
rest of you.
no.
Ah, fuck.
You see, appearing.
Uh-oh.
Let me just grab a token. Give me a sec.
Jesus.
I think I figured out what was in the sewers now.
Did we? Did we learn that?
I think I may have just figured out what he had in the sewers.
You see, appearing over here, is that same
Oh, my
creature
child!
that comes out of the ceiling and lands on the floor below. As it does, people are like very surprised and don't know what at all to do. As it lands and it just begins looking
Damn it,
around.
shamans.
Are any of you doing it?
Running downstairs, saying, get the fuck back from it now.
It'll take about a round or two for you to get down there. Are the rest of you
Okay.
doing anything? As it just appears, it falls out of the ceiling.
How good or bad an idea is me hucking a star knife?
What do the three of you think?
Yeah, what does Jezebel River in Carolina think?
Yeah, that's up to Carolina Yazin River.
God, every time I swear.
How bad an idea is it, guys?
What if I just...
Okay, so it came down then?
You
Okay.
see it melts out of the ceiling floorboards, slops onto the ground, and then forms into a humanoid.
What is it doing?
It's currently frantically looking around.
Anthony, you're gonna need to go try to dominate person on it.
You know,
Don't have that.
You don't have that even through the
the
void.
guards could continue to do their
I'm
job.
gonna do it.
Yeah, if you want to just leave.
Yeah, if the
Leave
guards were good at their jobs.
they can deal with that.
Sure.
The gods
For
are good at
now.
their
So you
job.
see two guards withdraw rapiers and attempt to attack it.
They got it.
Shay's going to yell no. Leave it be from the top.
It's gonna take
As loud as
you.
you can.
It's
from
gonna
the
take
top.
you 2 rounds to get there. I
Stairs.
don't know if you would.
Well, I know where it
You
went.
can shout
Earpiece.
leave it be.
Yeah, if you use the earpiece, we can
Let me
help out a
roll a
little bit.
perception check.
Oh yeah, Shaman,
Yeah.
tell him.
But for now, these
For
guards.
now.
Okay, neither of them
River
hear
fuck
you.
these guards. Centrella is enjoying the show.
Neither of the guards that are about to attack hear you. They
Oh,
are
God.
just like, oh shit, something is here. They withdraw their rapiers and stab into it. So,
Something icky, kill it.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I can't fault their logic.
That's the logic I use.
I'd be like, fuck.
And then Shay gets mad at me because I kill people, I guess.
Man, fucking Dimension Door would be so useful right now.
Too bad we can't use it.
Sure would, Lee.
Imagine
I
using
agree.
teleportation spells.
Look, we need to get that fixed at some point in time. Probably tomorrow, but...
Okay, so the first one completely misses, and the second one you see goes through its arm. But it doesn't seem to do any damage. You just see it pierces through the arm, and it just sticks there. And this creature looks up at the guard currently piercing straight through it, grabs them by the throat, and melts through the floor, bringing the guard down. The guard just smashes their head against the floor as the creature disappears.
Holy shit.
Hey, it's gone. The problem took care of itself.
You see, that is the same guard that got smacked before and fucking left stunned. And the guard now just gets grabbed by the throat and smashed into the floorboards. And he's just lying there
Yaz is
unconscious.
Yaz is gonna go over to him, help him up, and just give him a little once over, maybe a little bit of a pep talk. He looks like he needs it.
Yeah, you grab him by his shoulders and sort of help him up, and he's just crying. Bloody nose.
What's your name?
Bits of wood in his forehead. I'm Marcus. I'm really
We're
not having
gonna-
a good day.
Marcus.
I'm gonna use
Marcus,
lay on
have a
hands
drink.
on him. I feel bad for the guy.
Come have a drink, Marcus.
Marcus will
You
join
did
you.
good.
I'll buy
It's
you
really
one
good.
entire drink.
Come on,
Shame.
come with us.
Shay runs downstairs. Like, where'd it go?
It went through the floor.
Sewer now!
Where'd Cars go? Falling
Where's the
insane.
dude?
You
Where's the
actually hit it.
Where's the sewer?
Have you seen Clarence?
Rux comes out and says, "Why are you going to the fucking sewer
I need the
again?"
sewer now! We need to go into the sewer now!
Okay, fine. Come here. Goes into the kitchen, moves one of the cooktops out of the way, and there's just this big grate there, which he picks up, and it just drops down into the sewer.
Yep, just
Yep,
jumping
gotta
in,
go.
Not
Yep,
even,
gotta-
not even
yep.
looking.
Do you want friends with you, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna...
come on, I don't care.
Go!
Okay.
Come on.
If you don't
either-
care, I'm probably gonna stay, honestly.
We need to go save Clarence. Let's
Are
go.
people going? Whoever's going and whoever's staying, move their tokens over to.
Like, I'm already
Shay
in the
and
sewer.
Shaman. Yeah, move your tokens into the kitchen if you're going. I'll be back in 1 sec, as you decide.
So
what
what
are
is
we
the
gonna
plan,
do
Lee?
if we stay?
The plan is if Carolina's coming with us,
If
she's
we
going
stay,
to
we're
eat
drinking.
and support it, and I'm going to
We're just gonna
cast
keep
Dominate
drinking.
Person when I get close enough.
If you don't need
Yeah, I don't
River,
think,
she'll
I don't
probably
think
keep
us
drinking.
two are going to be
with
big help in
her
a
girlfriend.
spell battle.
And I'm going to use a combination of Void and Genie magics to make it more potent.
We're gonna get Marcus drunk. That's what we're gonna do.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
Marcus, I tell Marcus that he is now captain of the guards.
I can't believe you don't have Dominate Person from the book.
Promoting Marcus.
The book that you ate.
No, I didn't get Dominate Person. Darren didn't give me Dominate Person.
Can't believe you.
What did he give me from the book?
I don't know. I got Dominate Person, Shatter, Life Drain, and Conjure Major Voidborn. Minor Voidborn. Voidborn.
I got
Is it
Life
Whitebird?
Drain. 2 spells that I got personally from not eating the book. Break, Crushing Curse. I think Corruption's one of them. Yeah.
Man, you got like a whole bunch of bullshit.
Void Channeler. Void Scribe. That's all I got. Then 2 spells I made. Then 2 spells I got from the leveling up.
You have garbage is what you have. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
I'm sorry, what were we talking about? I don't know.
How?
Carolina, there's time for you to have another drink.
Carnival Dancing Metal version.
There's time for what?
There's time for you to have another drink before Darren gets back. River says
There's always time
half
to have another
medley.
drink.
I'll cast Jolting Pertinent on Carolina, and then she'll just die within 5 turns. Try to attack
Still
me.
5 whole turns that Carolina could drink.
I'm back.
That is true.
Okay. So, who is going down? Okay. You three jump into the sewers. So, where's my music? Groovy, what are you doing?
I got a song. We have to listen to the song first.
Not happening. I need my dementia. Get fast.
Ah!
Get fast. We'll have We'll have caramel dancing at some random point whenever this song
But it's the
finishes.
metal version.
Whenever it finishes, we're gonna randomly get caramel danced.
But it's the metal version. It's amazing.
We're gonna get dementia music, and then suddenly metal, and then more dementia.
Oh man, it's just like being old in the 80s.
Okay. So you jump into the sewers. It is a sewer. It is terrible. You land in it, and you see it goes on. You're in a singular, about 4 foot wide pipe, and you have to crawl almost through it for about 20 feet before it opens up into a big 8 foot wide.
Shay doesn't have to crawl. She just kind of slouches and goes.
And as you get into the 8 foot wide pipe, roll perception, each of you.
Yes, indeed. Melody. Won't tell me that daddy loves.
With a 2, all you can hear is the slothing of whatever you're walking through. It's terrible. With a 23, you can't hear it, but with a 34, you hear down the right tunnel, in the distance, a sort of guttural, echoing, croaky sort of shout. It's sort of I don't know how to describe it. Let me get a sound effect. Give me 1 sec.
Well dancing. So I've now found a song that I'm addicted to. Just going to just like this one. Is there a 10-hour version?
You can make it a 10-hour version with this easy, simple step.
Okay.
With
Have
the
a
power
listen
of
to
Luke
this
video.
for a few seconds from the timestamp. Sounds like that.
This is age restricted, only available on YouTube.
You're age restricted.
Your mom's age restricted.
You gotta open the actual link.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to do. There we go.
Click the video.
You hear that?
I need to watch this movie.
It's very good. It's very good for cosmic horror type stuff. But you hear that echoing from the right passage of this tunnel.
Running down there, yelling in void speech to come back.
Okay.
Come back, Clarence.
You run down there for a good 100 feet before your vision is able to capture the figure sprinting away from you.
How far is it exactly?
It's right at the edge of your vision. It's 30 feet away.
Okay, I'm casting dominate person on it using genium magics.
Dominate person. Are you using genie magic to make it a genie spell rather than void?
Yes, very much so. Because I
roll a
don't want to
D100.
cast a void. Yeah, I don't want to cast a void spell on the void creature. Damn, that was nearly 69. It tipped over from 6.
Was it 69?
Okay. You are able to make it a genie magic spell rather than a void magic spell. And what does it look like as you cast Dominate Person on it?
All right, so have you watched
No.
If the Emperor had a text-to-speech device?
I have
God
not.
damn it. Son of a bitch.
Okay, so there's a
Fuck you,
scene.
Lee.
There's a scene where one of the characters is about to do something, and then telepathically, and in his vision, you just hear "Stop!" and it's just like you see the Emperor, and he quits.
Okay, so they see you appear in front of
play
them
the
and
board.
shout that. And
Yeah, play the board, Andy.
I hate you,
everyone
Lee.
in the tunnel just hears her shout "Stop!" echoing. And the creature, the thing, continues sprinting.
Damn it!
And it lets
Well
out
tried.
another one of those cries, which you're all able to hear now, as it's just 30 feet in front of you. You're chasing after it. Are the other two of you doing anything?
Yeah, we're gonna get Marcus drunk. I also tell Marcus that he's been promoted to captain of the guard.
I
don't know if
I don't know if you have the power to do that, but I'll take
Marcus,
your word for it. Thank you.
Marcus, don't doubt me.
He could be the captain of our houseless guard.
Yeah, Marcus, do you want a job not doing this? Because this is a fucking shit show, Marcus. You're better than this.
Well, after we've killed and paraded Lusky's body around, I'd love to be employed by you if possible.
That's fair, Marcus. I understand you have your own goals and ambitions, and I hope that
I very much
continue to
admire your
further
dedication
those,
to the.
Yeah.
even after you
Instead of hiring
become
people.
employed by us. Marcus, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Under your employ, and with a tattoo of Lusky hanging somewhere on me.
Smart. You're smart, Marcus. I see that.
Shame,
Yeah,
Mr.
very
Fridham.
good
Like that's not the only
architecture.
tattoo she's gonna get. It's like, yeah,
Okay,
if you're working
so,
for it, you gotta have that tattoo.
Carolina and Shaman, are you doing anything as the dominate person seems to fail?
Oh, as it seems to fail. Shit. Disintegrate.
Yes.
No.
I mean, I don't care at this point. My
Celebrate, yes.
I can try and charm it.
we could.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see Anthony do this only because I want to see how spectacularly this will fail.
Yeah, failing that, go disintegrate it.
Yep. Okay. So genie magic didn't work. We're just gonna try it with the void spell, anyways.
Powerful. Well,
Then
if you're charming,
Tail had
yeah, if you're a charming person, let's see, or charming it, that might work.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna infuse it with the void, anyways. Give it more of an oomph.
Okay. Roll a D100, and you're casting charm person.
Charm monster specifically.
Okay. And
So
roll
that's
a
basically anything.
D100.
Yeah. High number. Not a high
33.
number.
Okay. You cast it, and you see, as they're sprinting away, they stop, dead in their tracks. Their neck seems to grow, and their head just bends over backwards to look at you, as their
Hi,
body
Clarence.
begins melting into itself. It sort of melts into a blob and then grows even bigger, and you see it turns into this as it begins to
Turn to
shout
the shaman.
at you. It's now about as wide as the tunnel.
And
he's
it's still
just
not saying
shouting
anything
at you.
in any languages.
Nope, it's letting out that same cacophony of shouts. I need the three of you to roll will saves.
And when you say the three of us, does this happen to be a charm or compulsion effect?
Is this a divination or sleep
It
effect?
is a compulsion effect.
Oh, sweet. Oh, awesome. Okay. Okay, sweet. Okay. I get plus
bad
11
roll.
to the roll.
So we have a 16, a 17.
Bring in the 18. That's not what
and a
we wanted,
42.
Andy. Supposed to get 18, damn it.
I know,
Okay.
it's not possible for me to roll an 18 against a compulsion effect.
It's very,
Roll-
very easy. Watch.
Roll another will save the two of you who fail.
Is this an ongoing effect? Like right now?
It will
You
be.
just rolled an 18.
It will be, but this isn't for that.
Wow. Wow.
What's wrong with you people?
So
God
Mean.
damn it, I have to do everything.
as the three
So
of
how's
you
that disintegrate
stop,
going?
as the three of you stop and this creature has transformed, Shaman and Shay drop down to their knees, grasping their heads in pain. Shay then goes from her knees just fully into a fetal position. She is in agony. As Shaman, you're still just on your knees. You've got 3 rounds at the least before either of them are able to do anything. What are you doing, Caroline?
I mean, I get
Start with a
to.
disintegrate
roll.
and see
You
where
will
it gets
get
me.
to after on the 3rd round. You'll get to read.
I get to. I get to re-roll again because of live to tell the tale.
Yeah, that live to tell the tale is on the 3rd round. With
On the
this-
first round.
This spell, 3rd round of like Carolina's doing stuff, if you know what I mean.
Fine.
Carolina gets to do some- So, yeah, they're both.
Range touch
Okay,
attack.
I assume that's a disintegrate.
Yes, does it hit his touch AC?
21. '21 will hit touch. Yes.
Alright, sweet, he gets to make a fort save. Let's see what happens.
Fortitude save.
Yes.
What's the DC?
28.
They fail.
Oh boy, hold on. And make sure I have all the numbers right. Yeah.
I need some more black ichor.
We're level 50. Wait a minute. What's the maximum dice on this? Okay, yeah. We're level 15, so all the damage went up again. I need to change that. We changed this to 30 d6 instead of 28 d6. That matters. Probably. Sweet. Sweet. 125.
125. Okay.
You still exist?
This is only its 2nd transformation because somebody kept using void magic on it.
Okay, you hit it dead in the center with the disintegrate, and it explodes. And as it does, like bits of it begin flying away, and the bits of it that are flying away just turn to nothing. They are disintegrated, and it
Sweet.
just disappears. And the effect ends on the 2 of you who were in psychic pain.
Alright, I slapped them awake. I don't think they're asleep, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You both receive. a
Wake up! I'm ready to wake up!
Shay slaps you back.
Oh, no. I'm basically just my chum.
Oh, okay.
Buy me a drink first.
I'm like, hey, wait, slap Shaman. And she goes over to Shay. Like, if you do that, I'll slap you back.
Okay, well then I slap Shaman again.
Why?
It's like that, the epic rap battles of history, where it's Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. She slaps Donald Trump, then points at Hillary Clinton, then slaps Donald Trump again. Okay, well, new idea. Don't use void magic on the
Void creature.
the black creatures.
Creatures of color.
You guys slapping Shaman down there?
Having fun slapping Shaman.
Alright, let's get out of the sewer, and I guess we need to go redraw fucking more blood!
We probably
Sure.
just draw like a couple vials of blood.
To make it quick,
Well.
you're able to get another sample of the black ichor.
Okay, so we need to...
Another sample of Theckelrath. Theckelrath.
Yeah, you and your stupid ass names.
Theckelrath.
Ah,
Fuck, I had an idea and I forgot what it was.
this time do like a lesser spell, avoid.
Cleo says, you should probably head back to wherever your quarters are. Just because, you know, I don't think they're gonna be allowing much travel tonight.
No, we're built different.
No one's gonna get arrested. No one's having any fun.
Oh my god.
And it's about 10 o'clock at this point. As Cleo,
I forgot what
Arnav,
that
and
point-
Rux say that they're gonna be going up to retire soon.
That's fine, we can head back. I had an idea. I don't remember what it was.
Rip.
Rip the homie.
And
Oh,
Cleo says before you go, so you're gonna get the shipment from the bazaar in the morning, yes?
Oh my god, why do we have to be the delivery boys? Yes, I guess.
Okay.
I say all of that out loud.
She absorbs your stress and just heads off up to bed.
That's Lady Kima, right?
Kima is still with you. That was Cleo.
Okay, cool. What the fuck was my idea? I can't remember. I was looking at it.
Kima says, I should be able to safely get you up to your quarters. The Modi shouldn't stop me on the way up there tonight, hopefully at least.
You're more than welcome to join us.
Oh, I have a lot of bodies to help identify tonight, sadly.
Kitty.
Well, don't stay up too late having too much fun.
Cats.
How many beers have we been able to funnel into Marcus at this point?
Marcus is completely smashed.
Good.
Bring him with us.
Oh my gosh.
We're just taking him. Yeah. What is Marcus's actual position within the guards? I wonder. I mean, I know he's the captain now. Promoted him. I wonder what it was before. What were his humble beginnings?
So what are we doing? Are we heading back to your quarters? Sleepy times?
Yes, unless I can figure out what the hell I was going to do.
Okay.
What are we gonna do with Marcus if we take him with us?
He says, give me a bathtub or a couch and I'll sleep there forever.
Are you able to read? Blue black plug. Blue black plug.
What
We have
the
a
hell
bathtub
was
in
my
our
idea?
room? In anyone's room?
I
Marcus, you really love rooming with our healer.
What do you want, Val?
Sure. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, just find he's the one with the mask. That's your
And he
Shut up,
goes
Heather.
over to Shaman and just grabs his coat and is just gonna follow Shaman.
Pretty sure you're all identified. Look at object, mount,
You want to do
air bubble, obscuring mist, arcane lock. Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay. You begin heading up to your quarters.
I can't fucking remember what I was gonna do.
That's a big group.
Oh boy.
You get to the T intersection here. Kima is able to get you past the checkpoint without being like interrogated or anything. And she says goodbye to you at the checkpoint and goes back into New Malabar.
Bye, Leia Kima. See you tomorrow. And I give her a wink.
Oh my god.
As you are heading to your quarters, you each notice quite clearly something begins apparating in the hallway in front of you. You see the light sort of intensifies, the lanterns begin glowing a bit brighter, and a sort of spectral figure begins forming.
Spectral figures. I don't like to see that.
Do any of you do anything as you see a small figure beginning to form?
There you go.
Okay, you see a robed individual, about 2.5 feet tall, with a big pointy hat that makes them about 3 feet tall. You see this individual appears in front of you, but they are completely like,
It's a hologram.
yes, it's what's the word? Semi-corporeal. You can see partially through them like a hologram.
I know that dick.
It's a fucking
Oh
Jeopardy.
my god.
And you see them appear in front of you, and they say, you're already in the Astral Sea. That makes it a lot easier for me to be here. Thank you. You are all the Horizon Walkers, yes?
That's us.
Yeah. Except for him. Points at the passed out drunk guy.
As you see, Shaman, you now have the drunk guy. He is just grabbed onto your coat and like walking behind you, slacking, not even picking up his feet as he walks. He's just shuffling behind you and completely out of it. He is very fucked. The gnomish individual says, okay, I won't get into that too much, question-wise. Do we have somewhere we can speak, or is here okay?
I mean, our quarters are points at door right behind him, like literally right there.
Yeah.
Oh, if you'd like to go into one of your rooms and we can speak, that would be wonderful.
Sure.
Whose room do you want to go into?
Guess we'd go into mine.
Okay, go into Shay's room. Which one is that? You have
Back
six
corner.
rooms.
Back corner.
Top or right?
Bottom. Bottom.
Bottom. Okay. You head in, and the gnomish individual hovers over to a chair that he sits in and says, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So, can I just confirm who each of you are, just so I know that I am speaking to the right people? It is Shay, River, Jezebel, the Shaman, is that your official title?
Yep.
And Carolina. Good. Okay. I am Japip Arthur Lulu Basot D Amboys. You can call me Japip. Fuck, Breckenridge.
Yes, we've been to your university.
You have.
You've been to the university.
There are some papers waiting there for you if you ever want to get back to it. Specifically, a PhD
Application?
application, and like I actually even wrote the paper.
I haven't been able to go through my mail in Saltmarsh as of yet. It only appeared a couple of weeks ago. I've been dealing
You're welcome.
with the fallout of
Sorry.
what was it, Takishin coming back?
Like, you're welcome. Sorry about that. Yes, Kikishin.
Saltmarsh
Well-
isn't currently under my protection. That's more Kanjik's job. And Kanjik is currently quite fucked with what has been happening.
Good.
What else is new?
I hope everyone's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
everyone's okay physically. Fiscally, they are fucked.
That was.
Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah, we didn't mean that to happen. They were. It was a businessman doing business things.
Yes, the Hathbard group representative.
I told them to contact us again, but they
Oh, no,
didn't.
no. He made contact with Kanjik. The Saltmarsh was at the moment in combat. They were defending themselves against was it some sort of humanoid. I wasn't there. This is all what Kanjik told me. They were defending themselves against some giant made of flame, and the representative of the Hathbard group said, for a price, he can defend Saltmarsh and the rest of the Sword Coast. He can help contain it. Kanjik said he read the document that he signed, but I hope he's not that stupid. I don't think he did read it. And Saltmarsh is in a pickle now with the local government. But
Oh, that's great.
from what I've found, the spread of more of those individuals should be contained for now.
Well, that's good.
That's good. We'll help out in any way, shape, or form that we can after we get everything
Oh,
fucking attended to.
How much gold do you have?
It's just right now we don't have as much as we need, and we.
Give
It's
me,
all
give me
been
an
fucking.
estimate. How much do you have at the moment?
I know I have about 10, I think.
10 gold pieces.
1,000.
10,000. Okay.
So we'll get everything taken care of as soon as we get everything actually taken care of. We'll pay back the money we owe to Saltmarsh.
Oh, you need 1,200 times that.
Yeah, I know.
Times 10,000. He
Yeah, I know.
signed over 120 million to the Hathbard.
Wait, what?
The shit.
That is money, as I'm sure you can assume, Saltmarsh does not have. Neither
Excuse
does
you and your entire race.
the majority
120 million?
gold
Does the
pieces.
entire continent have that much?
I do not know exactly. I know that that is.
That's
more
not
money-
anywhere near the price they quoted us.
That is more money than is in the entirety of Waterdeep. That is more money than is in the entirety of most of the main
Yeah,
cities
I'm-
on the Sword Coast.
I can almost guarantee you Kanjik did not read that contract.
Okay.
Well, the
And if he
contract
did,
is
he read it
legally
wrong.
binding, and so that puts Saltmarsh in a bit of a pickle with the local government.
We can fix that for you.
I'm not sure you can. The government has already acted on that.
I know a pirate queen.
Saltmarsh is safe, but a lot of land along the Sword Coast, as well as a lot of islands off of the Sword Coast, has been
Have been sold.
to the
Given.
Hathbard group to pay off that debt. The Hathbard group has technology, I'd say, far beyond anything else on the Sword Coast.
Oh yeah.
And
Beyond
so
that.
war against them isn't really at all viable. So so they are slowly paying it off with land. Just come to let you know how that little deal, turned out.
That's not what we were told. I could even show you the contract, and I show him the contract.
He has a look.
Quoting
over
at
it.
10,000 a day.
He takes out
Or a lump sum of like 120,000.
big piece of parchment and places it over yours, and then takes it off, and it's made a copy. And he rolls it up and says, "I will have a look over this and see if anything can be done legally, but even
That's
if it
neat
gets
trick.
reversed, at the moment, the Hathbuds do own a lot of land along the Sword Coast from that deal. Hopefully we can make sure they don't also get Saltmarsh, but at the moment they're just being given a lot of old estates of dead men."
Which islands got sold over?
I don't have the specifics.
I
on me.
specifically asked about the island that Leroy has kind of taken over.
That Leroy took over? The Leviathan?
Yeah, the inside of the Leviathan. Well, it was an island, and then it was inside the Leviathan, and I don't know if it's outside of the Leviathan now.
You
It's
mention
just
that
like-
and say, I haven't heard from Leroy in a little while. I didn't see anything mentioning an island of cultists, so I assume he's safe.
Well,
I
imagine
say
if
cultists in a
that
playful way, don't worry.
I imagine if that gets sold over, I was probably going to get an earful from him, too. Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
sure he would allow that
If it
to
does
be
happen,
sold
we'll
over.
find out.
Yeah, he would definitely go to war over that. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I'm incredibly apologetic about this. We were quoted 10,000 a day.
Well,
I'll have my
I think it's
sources
more like 10,000
keep in
every 10 minutes or so, an hour,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Not the greatest deal that he made for that.
Wait, it was like 10,000 a month for 12 months or something. It was something like that, something along those lines, because it
10,000,
added up.
Yes, a month. So
It added up to 120,000.
yes.
But now somebody just decided to sell it for 120 million. I'm gonna go yell at Garrett.
Yes, so that is about $1,400, around 1,400 gold pieces per hour. Is how much he owes. But that is fine. The government will deal with that. Just letting you know, if you head back to the Sword Coast, hopefully Saltmarsh will still be Saltmarsh and not owned by the Hathbud.
Well, we'll definitely figure out everything, fix the problem that we started, and then fix the, I guess, secondary problem that we started. Even though that wasn't, it's just fucking, he's a goddamn idiot, I swear to God.
Kanjik is not the brightest at all. He is a good military man, but that's about it.
Yeah, military doesn't necessarily go over to economics.
Yep.
Well, we'll try to get everything sorted out one right after the other, because one of them is a more pressing matter of planar destruction.
Okay, well, I wish you luck with whatever you're currently doing on a ship in the Astral Sea.
Glares at Shaman.
Thank you.
And he begins disappearing. You see, he just begins fading.
Like I said, I know that dick.
Japit leaves. I bring back my character for bad news. Love it.
Good job. We love a cameo.
We love the cameo to give you bad news.
That's just...
Okay, I assume we're going to bed.
Bedtime.
Bedtime. Night night.
Finally reset my fucking lay on hands.
Oh, so I finally got to say his full name. I love his
Yes.
super terrible bougie French name.
Why did you do that?
I never got to fucking say it in the Saltmarsh campaign. I just introduced him as Japip Amboys. I never got to do the full Japip Arthur Lulu Basotte Amboys.
Do you feel fulfilled now?
I feel so fulfilled. That was the climax of the campaign for me.
Aaron's like, it's over now.
I
That
can
was the
finish.
last session.
I can TPK you at the end of the session.
Yes, we're all killed horrifically in our sleep by the space symbiotes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shit happens.
It's just.
Well, we
Yeah,
don't have
you
to do
actually-
Saltmarsh now.
Did you actually talk Gary into signing that, or did you just
no,
do it
he's just
with your?
Kanjik is just a dumb character,
Kanji's
Okay.
just an idiot.
so I exploited that.
Jesus Christ.
It's something
I
he
love
would
Kanji.
do though. It's something.
Yeah, I know it is something he would do. It's just-
I did. That's the fun part.
The town was under attack by a giant made of flame. This dude came in on a flying machine with electric guns and said, hey, we can make this go away and we'll protect all of the Sword Coast. You just have to sign this.
We
And
did it,
Kanjik
Patrick.
went
We saved
for
the
glory
city.
and signed it.
Yeah. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city as the city burns down around them.
It happens.
Kanji were brain dead, just skipping dialogue. He's like, yep, that's fine. Save
yep,
the city,
yep.
please.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Skip through the
Mashing the
15
A button.
pages. Of
I got a fucking
documents.
hot pocket in the microwave. I need
He
it.
said he's back. And somehow this is our fault. Why did they go to Konchik in the first place? Should have went to.
That should have gone to the
Literally.
council.
Yeah, there's like literally other people that it should have gone to.
Since the town was under a little bit of threat, the military was in power at the moment, and so he had a bit more power than he probably should have been given. And so his
A bit.
signature actually
A bit
had
more.
weight.
Fucking Jar Jar them.
He Jar Jarred them, yeah. Kanjik is the Jar Jar of the Sword Coast.
I can't believe waving a fire genie
I like
upload
him more than
while he was
Jar
ravaging
Jar
the
at
Sword
least,
Coast.
so
Backfired
I'll
on the
fucking
Sword
take it.
Coast.
Business.
He was a
Goddamn
businessman
it.
doing business.
Stop. You know his words. He has the best words.
Ooh, rough.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, you're all able to get your rest. You're able to sleep and get your stuff back.
Needless to say, I'm taking profession lawyer.
As you
I'm just pumping 15 into it, you know, just.
No big
pumping
deal.
that whole next level into it.
Yeah.
So as you wake up and you're all getting ready in your individual rooms, you each hear, at the same time, a knock on your door, on each of your doors.
I never want anyone to knock on my.
Always. With
What do you think, Yaz? Do we get it, or do we pretend to be asleep for another half hour?
Do this. And...
I like the sleep idea. It's been a while since we slept.
Yeah.
That's true.
If it was someone we cared about, they'd talk to us through the earpiece.
Shay goes and opens her door. She says, "What?"
You see, standing in
Right
front
here everywhere.
of, standing in front of each of the doors, is a figure in a black cloak. They have a symbol around their neck. this symbol.
Shuts the door.
Son of a every time, I swear.
Shut the door and they say, Miss, hello? And they
I'm gonna
all
brush my
start-
hair.
Okay, I'll be out here for you. And Carolina, do you answer your door at all?
I didn't order room service. Like, Shay would be yelling at me if that was Shay, so I don't feel like it's that important.
Yelling through the door.
No one else answers their door. The knocking stops. What are we all doing?
Brushing my hair.
River's just.
I'm rolling
just-
over
oh,
and going back to sleep.
Thank God.
Okay,
I get done brushing my hair. I'm like, all right, what does he want?
Oh, good morning. Are the rest of you coming out, or is it just you?
They sleep really late and she's stubborn.
Oh, we can wait if you wish.
Why are you here?
Give me 1 second.
Like I look exactly like this. Just robe, red eyes, barely
Yeah.
brushed hair. Man, my eyes are really itchy though. I'm having trouble with my contacts all fucking day.
Oh no.
Sucks.
I think I didn't take my allergy medication fast enough this morning.
Oh yeah, that'd do it.
Burp.
Okay, wait.
I just burped. I just burped.
I know you're gonna die.
I can't burp anymore?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, Frick of the Week is in. I'm helping.
Sorry, people needed help with fucking printing. There's 6 of them there. They're all just sitting in the middle waiting, and you say what you said, and the one that was speaking with you says, the Paragons of Undeath invite you to breakfast with Seda.
Poisoned.
Pardon?
That's
Is it poisoned?
exactly how I want to spin my.
Oh, Mr. Seda said you might ask
Tater
that.
chat with us. You should know not to wake us up.
Seda said you might ask that, and he said to say, she like looks through some notes, that would ruin the fun of it if we answered.
Can it be poisoned?
I mean, if you request, we can set that up.
Can you just strangle me right now? Because this is getting too much for me.
I mean, if that's what
If you want me
I
to,
can.
but like,
No, it's fine. Just if somebody hadn't have brought us on this fucking boat, everything would have been okay.
I regret nothing.
I start banging on the wall. I'm like, wake up!
Hi, honey boy.
We got breakfast plans, you two.
Hang
Your
on, I've got a cat on my lap.
your rooms both have loud banging on them. These 6 people in the middle of the hall step up and just wait at the end of the hall for you. So, River and Yaz, you hear Shay shouting and banging on your door.
Fine. I don't.
We gotta go die.
I don't wanna.
Go.
Well, if you put it like that, bet.
How could we ever refuse?
No such thing as an alarm clock, so it's just Shay waking everybody up in the morning. We gotta go die, guys. Come on.
Fine. Fuck it up.
It's earlier than normal, but okay.
When you look to the
Yaz is gonna attend this thing, but she's gonna attend it. She's carrying and like she's still in her pajama pants.
The last time I tried to do that, you fucking came and got me.
And as you all come out, you see those 6 individuals at the hallway waiting and say, okay. We can escort you there. The Modi presence is higher today, so we'll make sure you can get through. We'll make sure you can get through. Just come with us.
It's literally just across the hall.
Indeed. We wouldn't like anything to happen on the way there, though. And they
So I got a
start-
question. Are any of these laboratories open?
And as you're getting escorted past the labs, they say, from what I know, these 2 are the first 2, but I believe you have to go through Mr. Lusky to book them.
Yeah, because he's definitely gonna let us do that.
They take you to the end of the hallway and say, this one, of course, is currently in use by the Paragons of Undeath, and this
Yeah,
one on
no,
the
I-
left here is, I believe, being used by Lusky for something. And you see there's 4 Modi in front of the doorway to the one on the left. They take you into the laboratory, where you see it's set up the same as the other day, except there's no one currently being drained of blood. Instead, you just see a lot of people at the workbenches fiddling with some chemistry kits, doing something with the blood. And you see there's a portion of the lab set up where there's a big table with about a dozen chairs, and then about 10 feet away from that, a buffet. And you see Seder and his entire crew is there. You see all 5 of them. Seder is sitting at the head of the table and just waves you all to come over. And says, buffet style, serve yourselves and we can have a conversation.
I see you cleaned up the place a bit, looking over to where the people were being drained of blood.
Well, the draining is, or the collecting is, put off for a little bit while we eat.
Cool.
So you have a
Shay
big...
grabbed a bottle of alcohol, some tomato juice, and some Bloody Mary mix.
If you'd like a Bloody Mary made, Strax can make one for you. You don't have to make it yourself.
No, I prefer to making it myself.
Okay.
Nobody can get it as spicy as I like it.
And you see Strax is at the buffet to help if anyone needs it. Seder, Ivanica, the Lankesh, the Rakshasa, and those 3 are at the head of the table already eating. The Dao is just standing behind Seder, and Strax is over at the buffet helping people get their food. Shay, where are you
Boy.
sitting as you get your Bloody Mary mix and start making it?
I don't see a table.
I shall make one.
How big is the table?
Let me move you all over.
Strax, can you make me an omelet with all the meat you have? Oh, no. Anything that won't make me a cannibal. And
You're human, yeah?
spinach. Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
All the meat, never mind. Anything that won't make me a cannibal.
table.
Let me just draw a square real quick.
So where are you all sitting? The buffet is over here, which Strax is helping serve.
I go over this way. That's the medium point.
I will sit next to Yaz, but give me a second to get back to my computer, unless you just want to move me.
We're gonna put Shaman right here. Next to everybody.
If Shaman comes back, he'll be in the middle then. If not, he's just sleeping in today. Okay, he says, so, it was an eventful night. Were you involved in the organization of that assassination attempt?
No, but we went and yelled at him.
And
We're great at that.
He looks over to...
You know we're better at that. You know I'm better than that. You know we're better. You know I'm better than that.
He looks to
I'm better
Yaz,
than
River,
that.
and Carolina and says,
Hey.
would you like anything? It's buffet style, or Srax can serve you. As Srax brings over your omelette tray and then goes back.
Look, if he wanted to kill us, he wouldn't do it subtly. Starts eating the omelet.
I will say, I'm not going to elaborate onto the poison question that I'm sure you asked, but it will not kill you, okay? That's not fun.
If you were going to kill us, you wouldn't do it subtly.
Yeah.
That's mostly true, yeah.
I hope you care about us enough, at least.
Hey, I'll make a show of it. I won't do it with just some poison.
I mean, I think you know we would do the same for you.
That warms my heart.
We're about that here.
So would you
Not
like
as
to-
big a show as the fucking idiots yesterday, though.
Would you like to serve yourselves, or should Srax serve you something? I can do the home
I was pretty good.
How are you feeling, Yaz? I've got a whole booze. and my
I'm feeling
bag.
better. I'm back to water, so I think I'm good.
All right.
If you'd just like a water, Strax can bring some over.
Yes, please.
Strax brings over a jug of water and two thick glasses and places them down in front of the two of you and pours you each one. If either of you would like
Cheers.
anything to drink or eat, just come over and ask. And he does the same to you as well, Carolina, giving you a glass of water.
Oh, I assumed Yaz had already been over to the buffet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She can
Yeah.
serve herself
I
some.
drink water.
River, do you serve yourself some as well?
Yeah, I'll have some now.
Okay. And Carolina, are you drinking or eating? anything?
Carolina's probably
I'm
disappointed
not
in me.
drinking water. What's wrong with you?
Oh, sorry, would you like Strax says, oh, sorry, would you like a liquor of some sort? What would you like?
Shake my head. That's what I like.
I can make something similar to what I made yesterday. That old, what was it, Scotch?
I don't know. Some Everclear.
I can make something like that, sure. Give me a
How
minute.
much
I just
Everclear
want-
you got?
I just want some rubbing alcohol, please.
He
I have to
walks.
clean my insides.
He walks over to the buffet and opens up a cupboard, takes out this white bottle and brings it over to you. And you see there's like multiple medical warning symbols on it. He casts
Literally
something
drink or eat or
on
white.
the bottle. You see there's a chemical name of some sort that has been wiped off of it. And he just pours you a cup of it. And it stinks of ethanol.
You're just drinking Horneater White. Straight up ass rubbing alcohol.
And as everyone's got their food, Strax goes and sits over here. And Seda says, "So you weren't involved with the planning of it, but you did yell at them. Why is that? Don't you
Yeah,
blame them?"
because, well, they were stupid in the way they did it. You know, I'm better than that.
Everyone also roll a perception check for me, and Shay roll a spellcraft or arcana.
51.
39.
Big numbers, big number.
Who's rolling as the party?
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, good.
I got me Everclear. I got me Everclear.
Okay, you see, Yaz and just Yaz, you notice over in the far corner from you, it's about 100 feet away, but you're able to notice something pretty gross that has been covered up by a tarp, but like a corner of it is still visible. You see
That got me
this,
Everclear.
a pile of writhing flesh over in the corner
Yummy.
that has, it's about 10 feet tall, and it has been covered by a tarp. Shay, you
Just like
notice,
that, I'm not hungry.
you don't see that, but you sense in that direction
Definitely not looking at it.
the magic that, the teleportation lock that you sensed was coming from Strax is now coming from a different direction. It's not coming from him. It's coming from a corner where there's something covered by a tarp.
Wait, teleportation block was coming from Strax?
It was. It was emanating
Oh.
from Strax. So, Seda says, "I thought you were quite showy. You wouldn't make an attempt on his life at a meeting like that, at a speech?"
I don't usually fail when I attempt to try to take somebody's life.
It's often true, yeah. I'd agree with that. So what's the
Also,
next
why
step
is it out of Strax and over there?
Why is what, sorry?
Why is it off Strax and over there now?
He looks in the direction you said, and then... looks
Please tell
back
me
at
you cloned Strax and that's the original Strax.
Oh, no. That is just a project Strax is working on. And he sort of taps his staff and then speaks into it. And you see people go and cover it up completely.
I don't want to see that. Okay. Cover it up more completely. I thought you were going to say uncover it. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
They go over and fully cover it. And he says, just a project Strax is working on. I'm sorry. So what is the
Right.
next step for you? You still trying to kill Lusky?
Always. But now I guess... I don't really know. We kind of went over a plan. It's kind of a soft plan like it always is because nothing ever goes right.
Is that what the rest of you want? You also want to kill Lusky?
Technically, I just really want to get off this fucking boat.
I mean, it would really make our healer happy.
The only reason we're here
And you
is
wanna-
Shaman
you wanna
really
keep
wants to
her
kill
happy.
Lusky.
That is true.
Seder, you know me, I just vibe with the rest of them.
Ramen hasn't satyred us yet, so we have no reason that's not meta to not want to help him further his ambitions of killing.
As of yet,
technically
as of
true.
yet, Shaman and I do share a common cause. I hope that scares you a little bit.
Look, I don't care
Satyr,
what
the
gods
only
you want to
thing that
resurrect. I've
scares
already
me is
resurrected
having
one.
breakfast with you, and I'm already doing that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't care what god shaman wants to resurrect because I've already resurrected one. It doesn't fucking bother me.
Speaking of, and you see he holds up one of your brochures and throws it across the table and says, that's good.
Seems they're making the rounds.
Why?
That also happens sometimes.
Why do you want him back alive?
I don't know. I was kind of the one who released him, just
Yeah, I know
it's
you.
a good thing to have a god owe you a
released
favor.
him, but why do you want to get him stronger?
First verse or second verse, same as the first. It's good to have a powerful god owe you a favor. Plus, he seems really cool.
So you just want a god to be in debt to you?
Not necessarily. I'm probably going to end up worshiping him if I find out more about him, or as I found out more about him.
Okay.
Gods of trickery and knowledge are kind of points at me.
What do the rest of you think about that? About your friends bringing some chaotic god to life?
Also points at me.
Yeah. I really don't have a big reason to oppose it.
Okay. And you're just going to keep feeding them, I guess? Feeding them divinity?
I mean, honestly, we don't really have a problem with you raising Set, so...
Oh, I'm not raising Set. Come on. Don't get it that way. I'm bringing one of Set's friends back to life so they can meet. And what happens exactly if that god, what was his name, Luke? Luke, is that how you say it?
No, it's Lou.
Lou. What happens if Lou is evil? Or not aligned with whatever it is you want exactly?
Whoops.
And what would you do?
I mean, I'm sure we would end up having to find a way to fucking fix it, but that's just another goddamn thing on the fucking list. I mean, technically, the guy we're fighting against right now, well, the guy who made the guy we're fighting against right now isn't technically evil, but, I'm not technically evil either. And I'm pretty sure you're just chaotic stupid.
That warms my heart. So, what would you do though, if he is evil? How would you deal with that?
Well, being a person of knowledge, as long as it's a god of knowledge, what's another evil god?
One more.
What's another evil god?
And I'm sure I would have to do something about it eventually, but that seems like it's on the very much back burner right now.
Speaking of on the back burner, where am I on that priority list? I know you
Currently
have...
dead last.
Oh, so you're gonna try and stop that little genie and then come watch me have my fun in the deserts.
I said dead last. I've got like 4 PhDs I want to apply for.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we just found out that thing happened in,
and then we got a war that's going on in Zendikar.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's Zendikar. Yeah, and we got to go clean up that whole fucking thing, and then we got to do this. And if you ever you're not really actively working against us. You're just kind of off doing your own thing now that you have the mask. So
that fills me with multiple emotions to know that you're gonna take your time to come but watch my big day. It's not very nice. You don't want to see set in person?
Not particularly, just like I don't really want to see fucking Wizard King Nex in person.
Okay. Well,
Why not?
I'll delay it. I'll have some extra time to set up and make sure it's all set up for you to come see sets in person.
So what do you know about this god? Why are you questioning if he's evil? Or what I would do if he was evil?
I don't know much about Lou. It's just a question of morality. I'm thinking
Oh, you
about
know
that
me.
lots recently.
You know me, I just go with the flow, except for war crimes. I don't commit war crimes glances at the party. I don't kill kids unless the kid's a
My
dick.
hands are clean.
Right, who could you mean?
Yeah, you war crimer.
He looks over at River and Yaz and says, either of you commit any more since I left?
Lee doesn't want to admit he rolled a nat 100.
No, I did roll a nat 100. It's not a war crime. It was a death race.
Neither of you have committed any more war crimes since I've been gone?
I have not committed a single war crime.
Yeah, Yaz is pretty good. She's the glue holding this party together, man.
I know Yaz never did, but Glycine and River, the tale you told me was that you were the two that did the actual, I believe, on most planes it would be a human rights violation, but on Amonkhet it's a bit iffy.
River says, I don't recall telling you anything, Seder.
Oh, come on. The party speaks. It's okay. And Amonkhet is my home. You think I wouldn't find out an entire tribe being burnt alive? Hopefully
Since
you'll
when
have
do you know
deal
me to
with
burn
those-
people alive?
You'll hopefully have to deal with those consequences when you come back to visit me.
How many moons does Amonkhet have?
Amonkhet... He thinks for just a second while I Google.
Are any of them close orbit by any chance? Because instead of blasting it that way, I could just use the black hole to suck it out of orbit.
Amonkhet has 3 moons.
Any of them low orbit by any chance?
One of them, yes. One
You
of them
know,
is indeed low orbit.
I'm...
Yes.
Where to Dave's god?
Lee... Austin says you should do.
As soon as we reach level 20, man, as soon as we reach level 20, just gonna drop a moon on a fucking plane.
No better place but Amonkhet.
Okay, I'll be back in
Hello,
one
melee.
sec. Have a think about if there's anything you want to ask your good friend.
Which one? River looks genuinely confused as she is like looking around the table.
The Glycine's not here.
I don't even know if Glycine's alive. Hopefully she's well.
I hope so. We at some point I'd like to check in on her.
I like your Junji Ito shirt, though.
Oh, thank you. It's got the giant ass next panel on the back of it.
Nice.
So you just want to freak everybody out, apparently.
Yes. I went to go get lunch earlier and I didn't even think I still had it on. I got a jet. I hope there weren't any kids who saw it.
I hope I didn't accidentally scar somebody for life.
Yeah, oopsies.
These things happen.
They do.
Oh, damn it. Sleep got cut. In case I fall off my chair. Stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do to keep my smile on my face. In control, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Okay. So, you continue having breakfast.
But yeah, as you know, morality isn't really a thing I think about a lot.
Why is that?
Strictly neutral. I'm here to document and fix things that go wrong. Or things that go too right.
So why is it that you want to deal with me?
Mostly revenge, because remember you poisoned me.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Why do you seem to... Do you dislike me? River and Yaz and Carolina? What are your thoughts?
I'm fairly neutral, honestly.
Don't worry.
Carolina?
Thoughts are Shay's problems. I don't have those very often.
River?
Well, Seder, I'd like to still be in bed now. That-
Hey, I let you sleep in as much as
outside of that, Seder, if I'm being honest, I really don't think about you much.
Yeah, that warms my heart.
I don't think about you at all.
I'll make sure you think about me more, okay?
Please don't. I would just like to deal with the problems that I've had to been dealing with.
Yeah, well, to help you think about me more, Strax, give them one each, please. And Strax comes over and drops something in front of each of you. He gives you each a metal symbol of the plague mask skull design.
Oh, wow, River
What?
says. I'm gonna put this in a place where I keep important things.
I hope
Please
you
don't
do.
shove it up your ass.
I hope you do. It
What
is
a beautiful present. Thank you.
the symbol of the paragons of undeath. I hope you keep it close to heart.
I'm gonna put this exactly where I put all the important.
So I thought we agreed that you weren't going to scry on us anymore. Specifically me.
I haven't been.
No, I mean like just in general after we complete your deal.
This is a gift, not for scrying.
Seems to me like it's a perfect thing to scry on.
I hadn't thought of that. That would be a good way to get around the wording of our deal. Yes. I'm not scrying on you, I'm scrying on the gifts.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what they're for, though.
What are they for?
Put one on and you'll see.
Wow, that's
I've told you I don't like telling, I like showing. I'm not gonna
Carolina,
tell you
put
if
one
it's
on.
poison, but I'll show you.
I bet you were really good at show and tell.
Thank you. See, I put it on.
I need
and you'll
confirmation.
see.
What did you just tell me to do?
I said put one on.
I'll put one on.
She wants you to put the symbol that Seder just gave you one.
But it looks dumb and I hate it.
He says that's not very nice. Carolina?
That's because it wasn't supposed to be.
I can tell it. So none of you want to know what it does?
I guess if Shay told me to, I'll do it, but I expect to be paid afterwards.
Okay.
I'll get you more alcohol.
You put the necklace on.
Sweet. Alright. what happens? Do I hate Seder more? That's a trick question. Of course I do.
He says it looks very good on you, Carolina. Which arm
I
is
hate
your
you.
dominant arm?
Whichever one I'm hitting you with.
And which one would that be if you were to hit? Your left or right?
Both of them.
You're ambidextrous.
Which is the one you need to be?
I will be.
Okay. And he takes out a metal wire, and he whispers to it, and you see it starts glowing hot red. And he just places it on his
Red hot.
throat for a second, and then takes it away. And there's no mark there. But you, Carolina, you see appearing, or the rest of you see appearing on Carolina's throat, a red mark. As Carolina, you take 7 points of damage.
Is that fire damage?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sweet. I have fire resist, so.
Okay. So just a red mark is left across her throat. And he says that will go away quite quickly. I'm sure when Shaman gets back, he can heal it for you.
What the fuck?
Not a big fan of that, I
What-
will
what-
say.
Well, Seder, like, I don't get it. You
don't
ask
like
us,
it?
you know, why we hate you, and
Like, I've already done that, and I pull
Things
out my
like
weapon
that.
and showing the symbol.
I have to think that you're more perceptive than
Can I
that.
still talk?
You can, yeah.
Does
Ow.
does that work in the opposite direction?
I hate you.
It does, yes.
Carolina,
Okay.
how much alcohol would we have to reimburse you to cut something off that would be inconvenient to say?
I know, guys. We could just put it around Shaman's neck and chop his head off.
Begins casting disintegrate.
Shaman is not here, you'll have to do it on each other.
I mean, we could just find
Shaman's
some
currently
random and do it. I mean,
So it
does it
just-
cancel out the war crime if we do it to kill Seder? It's
So
the
it
unjustified
just
means.
transfers damage both ways.
He nods.
Well, I don't understand.
It's just a fun little toy, you know?
I chuck it at
Fun
his
is
head.
one word for it.
He catches it and just throws it back, and it just hovers over to you and drops in front of you, Carolina.
Gonna keep this in my pocket.
Does it have to be touching your... I'm not even going to ask that. I'm just going to cast so I can take magic and figure out what the hell this thing is.
Okay. Roll Arcana or Spellcraft.
So with detect magic, that'd be 52.
Okay. You can tell that it transfers damage from him to the person wearing it. And if the person wearing it dies, something will happen. You don't know exactly what that effect is. And it does not transfer damage to him. He was lying.
So, it... What happens when the person who's wearing it dies?
Come on, Shay. You know my answer to that.
It better be you die.
Shall not tell. I'm not going to tell you that. That's no fun.
Do you know, Seder, if I have to sit at this breakfast table for any longer, I might just be...
I mean, sure, if you want to kill Carolina and see what happens, you can. It's completely up to you.
My name is Marcus.
Does he die too?
Is the effect constant now that Carolina's put it on?
Come on, Shay. We've covered this.
Can you take it
Shall not
off?
Tell. You,
Same
after she
song,
takes
second
it off-
verse. Same as the first one, now in reverse.
After she takes it off, it seems to still be lingering on her. that effect. Actually, roll perception for me, whoever wants to as well.
I got you.
Disintegrate, disintegrate, disintegrate. You can't do that now.
Yeah,
It
with
will
a
hurt
42,
you.
You see that symbol is now on her chest. She like put the
Okay.
necklace on, and then even after taking it off, it's now just like you can see the top of it above her shirt, and it must go onto her actual chest.
That's great.
I hate you.
Hey, you put it on.
I stare at Shay.
So, is there anything else you need before heading off? I need to get back to working the blood.
This is a very phallic table you put us at there, and I just want to point that out.
I know, it's true
try
though.
to do that. You know, fuck you both. Fuck you all.
Even Darren's drawing dicks on the map now.
It's infectious.
I'm deleting everyone's token.
We don't even have an explanation for the TPK. We're just done.
You're all dead.
This is gonna be the table he has to sit at when he TPKs. It's gonna be like, come on, sit down at this table. It's fine. Nothing bad will happen.
I'm just gonna give Shay dirty looks.
This is the perfect table, actually. Because it's got the perfect person to sit at the head.
I'm dying. Okay. So, Seda says, if there's nothing else you need, you seem to have all finished your breakfasts. I hope it was nice. You can come back tomorrow if you want. But I'll be getting back to work now, okay?
Have fun.
He heads over to one of the tables, and the white-cloaked individuals begin getting you all up to escort you out.
Now we can leave now.
Really need Anthony to hurry up and get back.
He's probably dead for the session.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you doing the bizarre stuff now?
Probably next session.
Okay, we
I'm
can
very
end
tired.
there. Yeah, we can end there. That's all good.
Yeah, that'd be a good stopping place.
You have a nice breakfast. We started last session with a chat with Seda, and now we finish this one with a nice breakfast.
But Seder.
I
Well, based
I
off the
expect
beginning and
Zerath.
end of the session, I'm gonna have to give it like a 2 and